we're going to go ahead and start with our mama advice stream. Our first piece of advice, question, blah, blah, blah. Our first question. I just started my second year of university, and I'm still feeling kind of lonely. How can I go about finding the one for me when talking to people is scary? Okay, so university is a really good place to find people. That's where I met Doc. Well, I mean, I met Doctor at his grandma's house, but ultimately we dated in university. The great thing about university is that there are so many social mixers, clubs, activities. Find things that you're interested in. They don't have to be necessarily something that you think someone else might be interested in. But university has things like ballroom dancing. They have, I don't know, different clubs and activities where you partner up with other people. And that's a great way to mingle with people. I mean, you just need to find like-minded people in a hobby that you like. Now, if Doctor didn't scoop me up from the very beginning, I probably would have joined something like ballroom dancing or like a club kind of like Dungeons and Dragons or what is it? What else? Magic the Gathering. Now, the reason why I would join clubs like that is because I already have an interest in those. But also, I was looking for a nerdy guy. I was looking for a super, super nerdy guy. And so, if I wanted to find a nerdy guy, I needed to find things that, you know, nerdy boys wanted to go to socially. Doctor is a nerd. He is a nerd. He studied physics. He got his PhD in physics. And so if I wanted to find nerds like him, then I would have gone to nerd places. So if you, a waifu appreciation club, if you have an idea of like where you think your potential partner might be, try and go to those sorts of social mingling clubs. Nothing nerdier than blasting dolphins in space. He's a super nerd. Find the crazy theater kids. It'll be super fun. Theater clubs, going to mingle with people. Find social mixers. I'm telling you, university is like the place because there's so many different kinds of activities that you can go to meet people. You don't have to just go to a bar. So I think you should be strategic in the kinds of clubs and activities that you're going to, thinking about the kind of person you want to be with. But I think this is great advice for any gender, okay? Like, if you want a nerdy guy, if you want a nerdy girl, go to where you think that they're gonna be. I like historic locations. There you go. I met my wife at an anime con. There you go. Yeah. I'm a librarian student, so 90% of my class are women. Think about, like, yeah, book clubs. If you want a book talk girly, you want a girl that can role play, join a book club. Join a book club. They're probably going to be talking about smut. But also, I mean, other things too, not just romance books, but you're trying to find a nerdy little bookworm girly, book club. A writer's club, exactly. Yeah, if you like role play, you like the role play girlies, yeah, go to a book club. So, I met my girlfriend at a library. That's what I'm saying. Go to the places where for the kind of person you want, go there. You want a nerdy girl? Go to library, writing, reading, theater. I was always going to theater plays stuff. You wouldn't see me in a library. That is not where I hung out. But I frequented, yeah, I was a thespian. Not a lesbian, a thespian. I loved, oh my goodness, going to plays. Yes. You want to role play? Go to D&D club. Yeah. There, or like, I'm telling you, book club too, or theater. So it just depends. Computer sciences building after classes. No, lesbians are cool too. I'm thespian. I was a thespian. I just don't want, I know that people are going to misconstrue that. So, thespian. I'm not going to judge. I was a thespian too at one time. I came out of the closet because there was, what does that mean? I'm sorry for the ads. It is what it is. Okay. We're going to move on to our next question. Our next question is, how to deal with the fact that my only sibling is growing up fast and is entering the 10th grade. So I feel like I would need more context for this, because are you the younger sibling or the older sibling in this scenario? If this is coming from like the younger sibling perspective and you're like, man, my older sibling is like all I have and they're going to leave me behind, I would say that, like, I think either way, spend as much time with them as possible and treasure the time that you have with them. Make moments count. You're still going to be siblings in the end. It's not like you're going to lose that. It's not like you have to let them go. Because it's true that people, move apart and go to college and stuff like that. Continue the bond that you have with your sibling. We have so many ways to keep in contact with people and spend time with them. Discord and phone and FaceTime and I don't know, just people still use Snapchat. It's hard. I think just recognize that, like, people age and grow and treasure the time that you have with them. So it's cool that they would be your best friend. Yeah, honestly, it is awesome. If you have this kind of relationship where, like, your sibling is your best friend, I envy you. That's amazing. That is awesome. Oh, another good place to meet nerdy girls is photography clubs. Photography is a good one. Yeah. Honestly. Okay, next question. Hello, ChaCha. I've been in a motivational slump lately. Word. Yeah. With doing errands and having fun after work on my days off. Is there any kind of advice you'd give me for this situation? Okay. So we're in a motivational slump to do errands, and we're also having a motivational slump for having fun after work on days off. This is relatable because it's like, I totally understand that. The whole bed rot thing and just being on your phone and you have free time for yourself and then you're just scrolling and then you're just like, man, I just wasted all my time. For me, checklists are good where I give myself several tasks to do, but not an overwhelming amount. And when I take tasks in chunks, reasonable bite-sized chunks, I can get it done. The motivational part is hard. But for me, I've discovered that it is easier to get things done if I have a partner to do it with. So if I'm like on call with somebody and I'm like, you don't have to do anything. You don't even have to say anything significant. I just need someone else to be there while I do it. I'm a social cleaner. I'm a social worker. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But like, I'm more socially motivated than when I'm not. So if you can find a way to motivate yourself, see what your special motivational thing is. Like, are you better working in groups? I try to keep my hobbies varied, switching it up. Also, going outside for walks can help your mood. Yes, 100%. Sitting around your home in your slump can exacerbate things. Correct. It's really nice to have someone as well to help keep you accountable. If you have a friend that can do that for you and say, okay, do your stuff, then have them do that for you. Or set an alarm and put annoying alarms so that your alarm is the one that's motivating you if you don't have a friend. So I would say use some kind of trigger to say, I have to stop everything that I'm doing, and now it's lock-in time.
Mama will always love you.
I opened some V cards at the Anime New York City, and I didn't get your card.
Resubscribed.
Gonna see if I can get a hold of it. Okay, SPCI.
Dogmatic_Enigma says 3 down, more to follow.
Oh, thank you, Dogmatic. Thank you so much for being a subscriber for 3 months. Thank you. And then my recommendation for like going and having fun, schedule it. Put it in your calendar, schedule it in advance. If you schedule it, you're like, okay, well, I have to go do it. Kind of like a doctor's appointment. At least that helps me. Maybe that would also help you, but schedule it in advance. Write it down, and you tell yourself, this is happening. This is what I'm doing. So don't use the rooster alarm. It sucks. Yep. But I think if you schedule it for yourself, it might make it a little bit easier than just motivating yourself organically. So maybe that would be helpful. So, okay, next one. I have a problem. 3 months ago, my girlfriend of 5+ years left me and asked to be best friends. Her reasoning were as follows. 1, she thought I was giving her too much of my time. 2, she wasn't sure she could be present enough for me. 3, she was unsure that she could provide a physical relationship, which I was okay about. Now she wants to get back together, but we have been able to improve our communication, and I discovered that she's asexual. My final question is, what should I do? I still love her, but she treated me really poorly for a few weeks, and I don't know if it's healthy for our relationship. Mom, what should I do? I'm going to be honest. If she treated you poorly, you deserve better. Like, I think you already know what you need to do. If you recognize that it wasn't healthy, you don't need to put yourself back in that situation. It would cause you unneeded stress and anxiety, and it's awesome that you still care for her and, you know, that she has
Mama
feelings for you.
Love you.
Ronald Gamer 190 resubscribed.
Thank you so much, Ronald, for resubscribing.
Ronald Gamer 190 says ChaCha 88 heart.
Thank you. But yeah, don't put yourself under needless anxiety Don't try and force puzzle pieces that aren't meant to go together. If she doesn't fit, then, you know, it's hard and it's sad, especially because, you know, you want things to work out between you and herself. But you should be sure. Because when you find your person, you will know without a shadow of a doubt that that is your person. And it just sounds like she's not your person. So, get back into date. Yeah, just meet other people. If she wants to be friends and you are comfortable with being friends, then awesome. But I mean, if being friends with her only causes more hurt and makes you think back on the toxicity you guys had when you guys were together, then let it go. It's okay to let go of individuals that aren't lifting you up the way you need it. So that's the advice I would give. You know, if you really feel like you can be friends without being hurt yourself, then do it. But otherwise, don't put that kind of stress on yourself. So, yeah. Yeah, it's okay to take a loss and move on. 100%. Dear ChaCha, as a resident old man, how do I yell at a couple of VTuber furries that won't get off my lawn? One keeps flashbanging the public, while the other won't stop roasting every other person that walks by. They claim to not be related, but they look like twins? What is this advice?
This looks like one that I could give more advice on.
You know what? Yeah, go ahead, try. What's your...
Okay. So what you gotta do is think of that old man from Up. He's got that square face. He's got the creases.
You mean Carl?
Is that his name?
His name is Carl.
All right. I need you to inhale.
Copium?
Exhale. Inhale, Carl. Exhale yourself.
Wait, what is this advice?
Open your mouth.
What?
Look at the VTubers.
What?
You can feel the rage building. It travels up into your forebrain, down into your fingertips.
Forebrain?
Your skin is becoming sallow, loose.
What?
Your face is becoming brick-like. Look at the VTubers. How dare they be there with their despicable foxtails, and they're jumping off of walls. Breathe in, Carl. Breathe out yourself. They smell like pee all the time, and they're always hunting my rabbits. These foxes need to get gone. Someone needs to do something about it. Breathe in, Carl. Breathe out yourself.
What the freak is this?
Where's my 12 gauge? Where is my shotgun? These VTubers are everywhere! They're taking our jobs! They're taking our women! They need to... Too much, Carl. Sorry. Too much, Carl. I need to go sit down.
So... You know what? Yeah, I think Doctor gave all the advice that really needed to be said about this. Let's move on. Am I an a-hole? My little sister accidentally deleted my account on Fortnite. Yo, I spent around $10,000 on it. $10,000 on Fortnite? On Fortnite. The next day, while I was making sushi, only wanted cucumber and tuna, and threw the expensive salmon I bought for myself on the floor. I then proceeded to put a ghost pepper in one of the pieces and then poured the milk down the sink and then waited until she ate the piece. I feel like this is a valid crash out. I feel like this is 100% valid. You spent $10,000 on your Fortnite account. No, I hope she learns a valuable lesson. This is honestly one of the least crazy things you could have done. This is a valid crash out. So
I want more.
I'm
And I know
sorry.
I shouldn't.
It is. Yeah, $10,000 on Fortnite is so much money. Is Fortnite not backed up on some kind of cloud server? It is, typically. But it sounds like she actually, like, deleted the actual account itself. So not like logging out, where he could log in anywhere with his login information. But, like, she had purposely gone in and wholesale erased his whole account. $10,000. That is a lot of money. And it's not like they're going to reimburse that. This honestly doesn't sound that bad. I hope that pepper was extra spicy. Yeah. This is a valid crash out. I'm sorry about your account. That sucks. I like Fortnite. I'm not good at it, but I like it. Now I'd break up with her. McFish Fillet. This is his sister, not his girlfriend. You can't break up with your sister. That's your sister. You're not dating your sister. What do you mean? McFish Fillet. We're not dating her. This is not Alabama. I mean, you can. You should not. You should not. What do you mean divorce her? Guys! Stop being weird indeed. This is not sister leveling. Sweet home Alabama. It's spooky. I'm confused by how they logged into their Epic account and then chose to delete the account accidentally. I don't think that she did it accidentally at all. Yeah, she probably plotted this. Because I think you've got to do a few little jumps and hoops in order to delete stuff like that. Full sale. Yeah. I disowned my sister when he got married. It's doable. What? What? If you get a divorce in Alabama, are you still brother and sister? Yes. But it's weird. Why are you guys being weird? Why? It's doable is insane work. Let's move on. He's not married to his sister, guys. Okay, we're gonna continue. Our neurons have been activated. Stop! So there's this girl I haven't spoken to in a very long time, and I'm not good with talking to people due to social anxiety. What should I do? Okay. Okay, so it sounds like you want to speak to this girl. And it's hard to talk to her. Okay. You've got to come in with a conversation starter. I think it's probably harder because you want to talk to her, but you're not sure what to say. If you have a good grasp on her and what she likes, because you say that I don't know, you haven't spoken to her in a long time. My advice would be to think about an experience that you guys had together and message her and say, hey, remember this thing that we did together? I saw this thing and it reminded me of you, or it reminded me of that experience. You know, I hope you've been doing really well, and I've been thinking about you. If you ever want to like talk or hang out or whatever, I'd love to set something up and see if you can't like talk in person, because talking in person really like find a way to meet up with her. So find a way to get together, and then when you do get together, have a list of prepared things to talk about. Women scare me. I'm sorry. It sounds like a great idea. Can I use that too? 100%. If this can help other people too. For sure. Yeah, find things that you guys had in common. Women love nostalgia. Women love to be like, I don't know, they like, a lot of girlies like romance, thoughtful men. So if you can be thoughtful, women eat that up. Women eat that up. Okay? If there is a way for you to be thoughtful, a lot of women do not need like super fancy, extravagant things. Okay? But if you can be thoughtful and sweet, I'm telling you, women eat that up. I know women are scary. I mean, for women, men are scary too. I mean, the reverse is true. Unless, you know, a woman is just really, really extroverted, you know, men are also intimidating. So just like you are like uncomfortable with women, I mean, same, you know, it goes both ways. It's hard talking to the opposite sex. So, I've never had confidence with women. I mean, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. It's one of those you have to fake it until you make it sort of things. I feel like most advice you can give about, say, women is like nostalgia is human stuff. This is just how people are. Some of the best written characters are written with gender in mind as human, and that's a piece of advice. Yeah, that's true too. So, yeah, I think for a lot of men like to be seen. They like to be respected and acknowledged. And women, we like to take care of men. We like to take care of other people. There's a nurturing element there too. I don't know. Men and women are different. Our brains work differently. Most men just want a hug. But yeah, sincerity and authenticity go a long way. If you're an open communicator, if you're honest, that can help a lot. My technique is to act nonchalant and hope for the best. I hope that works out. I do. I hope that works out. The where my hug at? a lot of girls are like, huh? Out of nowhere, it can be kind of weird for women, I think, because physical touch requires trust for, I think, a lot of women. So hugs need to be earned. I would say I would say that it comes with a level of trust. Depending on the person, I mean, I can just hug somebody. As long as I'm more touchy than other people, I think. One of my love languages is physical touch. So I don't mind coming over and putting my hand on your arm or like coming over and giving a hug. So it's one of those things that I'm comfortable with, but I also have to read the room really well. Like I have to know that you are comfortable with being physically touched. So there has to be like consent before I just lay my hands on you. You know what I mean? But I don't want to be touched unless it's the one. Yeah, exactly. And that's, it's one of those things that, when I was a teenager, I would just like come up and hug everyone and anyone. Like, I was just really friendly. So it's one of those things that I had to learn as an adult, as a growing adult. I can't just do that with people. You know what I mean? So, I think you're explaining things. Wait, I thank you for explaining things that I've been very confused as girls have been very flirty with me after years of women showing no interest in me. A lot of the things you say now make sense. Hopefully it makes sense. Yeah. If I can give advice with women, I'm glad. So ChaCha always has a hug in her. As long as I know that people are comfortable with being touched, then it's fine. I don't like popping somebody else's bubble. Does that make sense? I hate when people take my stuff when they're trying to flirt. Some people are just like that. That's how they flirt. Just be really open in the way that you communicate and be like, I'm not comfortable with that. I don't like that. What's happening right now? We're doing an advice stream. These are questions from you guys. The submissions for this are closed because, the PowerPoint's already up. But yeah. Bring an air horn. I'd be open from a hug from anyone. I think that's sweet. I'm a hugger, but if the person doesn't feel comfortable with it, I'm backing off. Yes, 100%. Also, I will not hug you if you smell bad. Will not. That is one of my icks. You smell bad. You need a shower. We're not hugging. Love you very much. But I'm not hugging you if you smell bad. Not doing it. I won't. I will not do it. I won't. I won't. Will not. One of my biggest turn-ons and turn-offs is scent. You smell good? Oh, we're hugging. You smell bad? Bye. I will tap your arm. That's about it. What if they give the best hugs despite the smell? We are not hugging if you smell bad. Man. My wife feels the same way. Did it today. I hadn't showered yet. I'm sorry. Go shower first. Yeah. Love you mucho. Go shower. I don't mind things like Axe body spray. I know some people are like, Axe body spray. OBS connected. Okay, we're okay. Did you swap it? Okay, I'm gonna need to swap out my thingamajig here. Give me a sec.
Internet.
Well, I know. Give me a sec. Oh, right. I've got to switch the internet. We're back? Are we back? Sorry, I'm switching internet over. So give me a sec. Sorry about that, you guys. I apologize. Let me see if I can. This is why we have two internets.
It's not reading the new internet yet. You have to restart.
Okay. There we go. Body spray killed the stream. Yeah, well, it's not the router that's dying. It's the internet is being dumb. Sorry. Okay. Axe killed the stream. Axe body spray. Do you guys see me now? Are we good? Amish Wi-Fi. I have two different kinds of Wi-Fi services for this reason. Yeah. I did an experiment with my sister. I used a fake flower and sprayed water on one and perfume on the other. And when she sniffed the flower with the water, she was uninterested, but she sniffed one with the perfume and went in for a second sniff. So it's true that all women don't like bad odor. I think women value hygiene. So, I don't know. Still a bit laggy. I'm sorry. Cutie Pie is horrified. Yeah. Hi, Arjun. Nice to see you. This is 4 streams today. That stream has died. I think my Twitch might be dying today. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Just refreshed and the connection's good again. Heck yeah. Yeah, not just women love hygiene. Like, Doctor is really hygienic too. Doctor takes a shower or bath every day. So, yeah. Doctor is very hygienic. So, I'm sorry that there's an ad break. Oh, shoot. Sorry for the ads. Try refresh for broken stream. Okay. I want a break from the ads, bro. LOL. You want a break from the ads? ChaCha being the exception of VTubers being stinky. I shower. I showered, oh shoot. How many hours ago? 4 hours ago? I showered 4 hours ago. That's what I did. The satisfying keyboard sounds. I sometimes get anxious about smelling bad and sometimes take 2 showers in a day. It's also just the desire to feel clean. I like feeling clean. Yeah. I'm telling you. There's a lot you can do to yourself, do for yourself, if you are clean shaven and you smell good. Brush your teeth. Boys don't have to do a ton.
Mama
I'm going to be honest. Boys do not have to do a ton.
Belfry resubscribed.
Nice haircut. Clean
Belfry
shaven.
says 2 months of enjoying
Smell
monster
good.
streams.
Hygiene. Belfry, thank you so much for subscribing for 2 months. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Keep good hygiene. I mean, it's not like you guys have to wear makeup. You don't. You do not have to wear makeup. You don't have to deal with the things that women do. Women have to have nice hair. We have to be clean. We have to get our nails done. I mean, girls do so much in terms of like maintenance for themselves. Boys do not have to do a lot. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. You want women? Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Take a shower. Smell good. Okay? Yeah. Okay, you really do not have to do a lot for yourself. You need to hide the black rings from under your eyes. Girls, I don't think a lot of girls care about that. Yeah. Nice haircut. 07 bald men. You can pull off being bald. Okay, so here's the thing. If you are balding, if you are experiencing hair loss, go full bald. Go full bald or get a toupee. Either get a glue-in toupee install at a salon or just go full bald. Don't rock the half bald look. Don't do that to yourself. You want my advice? You want women? I'm telling you. Don't do that to yourself. See what, Cinderella? It also helps if you can start general health hygiene routine early on and stick with it. Yes. Opinion with men with long hair. I dated 3 different men with long hair. I think long hair is great. It's fine. Go full bald and grow a beard. Yeah, if you want hair anywhere, but if you're gonna grow a beard, like, make it trimmed, make it nice, make it cute. You know what I mean? What if you have a medical issue that causes bad odor? Then get something prescribed for you. Get something that's like more medically prescribed. Find workarounds. Do it. Do what you gotta do. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, like, if you have a condition with odor and that's a problem, fix it. Find ways to fix it. Find ways. Grow chest hair. I mean, some girls are like that. They like that. Antibacterial soap can help with that, yes. What about Viking braids in a beard? That's not my preference. Maybe some girls are into it. I like a clean-shaven man. I like them smooth of skin on face with a really nice haircut. That's what I like. I'm not big into beards and mustaches because I like to make out. And I don't want that hair in my mouth. I don't want that scratching my face up. I don't. And before anybody comments on that is valid. No, it is valid. Because some guys, I'm just gonna be real. This is an 18+ conversation. Not all dudes want to go down on a full bush either. So manicure, this applies for like both parties. Manicure up. Manicure up. So I mean, you know, think about it. You know, you don't want to go down on a full bush, okay? What about the girls? The girls who get like, because your mustache hair is freaking prickly. Yeah. Yeah, clean shaven or just be manicured in a really good way. So, yeah. We've been stuck on this tangent for a while. I mean, it's a just chatting stream, so. Just be neat and tidy. Sensory issues, understandable. Yeah, for me, it's definitely a sensory issue. And, like, getting hair in my mouth, no thank you. I'm good. What if doctor decides he wants a beard? I mean, that's really cute. Do you think he has control over that? You think he gets to decide? That's adorable. That's adorable. Is TDS on? It should be. It definitely should be. Doctor will find a way. Sorry, Doc, I tried. He doesn't want a beard. He wants to get kissed. He has a beard, no kisses. No kisses. None. That's actually crazy. Is it crazy to have preferences, though? Is it really? Or is it valid because that's my own personal preference? I absolutely hate the feeling of facial hair on my face, so I shave it like twice a day. There you go. That's valid. The two worst things when kissing is cigarette breath and coffee breath. Thankfully, doctor doesn't do either. I've never kissed a dude who drank coffee or did cigarettes and stuff. Like, it was a big ick for me. So, and I'm also allergic to coffee anyway. So, yeah, no. What do you mean justice for doctor? Doctor, come here. Is it a big deal for you to be clean shaven?
You react way better to me when I'm clean shaven.
Yeah. But I mean, is it a big deal that you can't grow a beard? Like they're over here like, no, let him grow a beard. Let him have facial hair. How do you feel about that?
I don't want a beard. It doesn't make me look clean.
I think he looks hotter without a beard.
Yeah.
So, this is me, man. So, he's just saying that because he's a hostage. He gets fed. And he has it pretty good here in prison. Thank you so much. Listen, maybe in other prisons they get fed like SpaghettiOs and I don't know, onion rings in a bag. Doctor gets fed really well. He gets taken care of. He's happy where he is. Okay, there's good food in this prison.
You are the sweetest little cutie pie.
Yeah. Remember, boys and girls, ChaCha is Doctor's Hispanic, not his piece. He's right where he wants to be. General quality grooming goes a long way. There's a channel on YouTube called Real Men, Real Style, and I think it does a good job chronicling that. That's cool. I didn't know about that. Mm-hmm. To be fair, if you don't feed a hostage, they won't be a hostage for very long. Doctor could go out to eat every day if he wanted. Doctor could make macaroni and cheese every day if he really wanted. Doctor knows how to make food. I don't let him make food. I make really good food at home. So, he has free will. He can do whatever the frick he wants. So, actual food, or is ChaCha calling herself a snack again? Yes, I'm a snack, but he is not snacking on me for nourishment. I'm feeding him. Iron Chef VTuber Edition, ChaCha versus Doctor. Honestly, I think it would be kind of fun to do like a little cooking segment thing. I haven't done a cooking stream in a long time. It's gonna be a while still though before I do another cooking stream. We'll probably end up doing some kind of cooking segment next year, early next year. So I still want to make gyoza on stream for you guys. So macaroni and cheese Christmas on YouTube. I do have a video. I have a YouTube video on how to make my homemade macaroni and cheese. So why did you burn the kitchen down? No. Some tech issues involved, and then like there's a few other factors. But it's not about burning the kitchen. We have our entire setup in the sub basement for my cooking streams. It is a full production. A literal full production in the basement. The sub basement specifically. Hold on, let me see if I have a picture. I know I had a picture of like our entire setup. Let me see if I can search that up really quick. Because I definitely have it. Let me search. That's our trip to Hawaii. Oh, that was a long time ago. I want to go back to Hawaii. That would be so fun. Where is it? I know I have really good. Let's see. Kylo Ren. That's not it. That's my office setup, but not my basement. That's a picture of my feet. That's a controller. There it is. Okay, wait. Okay, and boop, 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 boop. Go to the bottom. Blah. Okay. And then like so. And no, not like that. And then like this. And I'm just gonna Discord this to myself really quick. And Doctor. I'm just gonna send this to Doctor. Boop, boop. Okay. Let me get that right now. Save image. Gotcha. Boop. And then let's see. Image. And that should be... Here it is. Oop. Oop. Okay, this is our setup for our, like, downstairs. So you can see that there's, like, 3 standing poles. Those are lights. That is a blue screen in the background. We have, like, a table set up, and then, like, that, like, stovetop and everything else. The biggest problem with it is that, like, it's a lot easier to dox myself. So I don't know. It's a word. There's that, and then just a few other tech problems. But this is my sub basement. This is my sub basement area, and the entire area is dedicated to streaming. I did get a blue scream suit last time when I did our chicken nugget stream. Were you making dinosaur nuggets? That's perfect. Yeah, I was making dino nuggets. It's the bunker kitchen. How many cameras were we using? We were using 1 camera, but we have... Shoot, I think we have like 4 lights down there. So, how does one send in their questions for advice? Those submissions are closed because we have the PowerPoint already made, if that makes sense. So, yeah, we had Dino Week. Yeah. It's the food dungeon. All right, our next advice question. How could I make friends? But for me, I'm too shy to speak. Well, you could wait around eventually to get adopted by an extrovert. But unfortunately, you have to put yourself in social situations in order to get talked to and to meet others. So, for me, I've been jumping into VR chat lately, like randomly, at random times. I actually went to VR chat before stream today. But yeah, typically if you put yourself in social situations, that helps a lot. An extrovert will drag me outside and the sun burns. Yeah. That ooh, socialize. Again, it's a fake it till you make it sort of thing. You got to get over your fear somehow, some way if you want to make friends. So, accessories related to your interests can make you a target for more extroverted individuals. Yes. Yes. The sun is a deadly laser. Indeed it is. Look for common interests. Correct. Find an activity you like and just go to stuff around it, and you'll find people with something that you're guaranteed to be interested in. I think if you can find commonalities, it'll be easier to speak. That's for sure. If you have a subject to already talk about, then it can become easier to talk. I'm kind of an introvert, but I can be extroverted at times too. If you have a subject to talk about, it will make it easier. So, yeah. Extroverts can't bring me outside, but the need for money can. We're all motivated by something. My friends wanted to take me out today, but they had to cancel, and I was happy.
Are the sweetest little cutie pie.
I've done that sometimes too.
Ian_claw_ says ha ha ha, I'm gonna make everybody here feel really old. The first Xbox 360 was released, the iPod Nano launched, the first YouTube video was uploaded, Google Maps went live, and Reddit was released all 20 years ago in 2005.
Oh wow. Oh wow. That was all 20 years ago. That's kind of crazy. Huh. Interesting. I guess that's true, isn't it? Next question. How do I reach across many states and smack my best friend for not having a consistent streaming schedule instead of a random one, even after 5 years of him doing it? Even his wife, who just started streaming back in March, has a consistent schedule. Oh, baby. If he isn't motivated to have a consistent schedule in streaming after all this time, I'm so sorry. He probably will not. I know you want to fix him. I know you want to change him. I know you want him to improve his life. He's got to fix that on his own. I know that's hard. I know you want him to do good for himself.
Mama will always love you.
People have free will. I know that's hard to hear, but other people have free will. If he wanted
Some
to, he
musical
would.
Wolf 25 subscribed.
Some musical wolf, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you. I feel attacked with that one. I can fix him. ChaCha, no you can't. Yeah, out of my own personal wisdom, you can't fix him. If he's been doing this for the past 5 years and you want to try and get him to change now, no you can't. But you can still wish him the best. If he sees that his wife has success from consistent schedules, then maybe he'll change his ways. But he's got to make that decision on his own. Yeah. So, yeah. All right, next one. Oh, dang, this is... Okay. So when I was like 13 or 14, I had some anger issues. My sister brought home her boyfriend who liked to tease and bully me. One day, I had enough. So I punched him in the jaw, dislocating it. He fell through the glass door after that. We paid for the doctor bill and had to go to court and all that. I thought it was done and in the past, but a few days ago, I got a text from him randomly saying that I owed him $13,000 for emotional damage. I know I had anger issues in the past, but I'm not like that anymore, and I thought I already did everything I was supposed to do. Should I pay him $13,000 for emotional damage after years? Dude is extorting you. I'm gonna be real. Prometheus is extorting you. You did that when you were 13 to 14 years old. You were a minor.
Oh. Oh. No.
If you feel like you want to give him like a one shot to punch you back, make it even morally or whatever you got to do to duke it out. I mean, I don't know, go to the back of the field and duel. I don't know. But this sounds like an absolute scam. Don't do that to yourself. You don't owe him diddly squat. You went to court. You paid for the doctor bill. Things were settled. The case is closed. He doesn't get to come back and say that you owe $13,000. How is he equating that? How is he determining that value? I think he's just making an arbitrary amount because Prometheus wants to like go buy a charger or something, you know? He wants a new car. Sounds like an absolute manipulator. Justified. I mean, that punch in the face, justified. I feel like that was just you scoping out how much of a turd bucket he was. Is your sister still with him? Well, it was like a random text. I would assume that they are not together anymore. How old was he at the time? So at the time, he was 13 or 14. I don't know how many years it's been afterwards. But you don't owe him diddly squat. For real, just tell him, it's been settled, my dude. It's been settled. There's nothing more to say. It's done and dusted. Punch me in the face or get over it. I don't know. Like, do what you feel like would be good to make it square. I don't know. You want emotional reparations? Okay, give an honest apology. Say, all I can do is give you, like, a verbal apology and, I don't know, punch me in the arm. I don't know, man. Like, you don't owe him diddly, though. So. Like, you want me to take you to McDonald's and, like, get you an ice cream cone? That make you better? Like, sorry. Apologizing might make you more liable. Why would it make you more liable? A verbal apology. I mean, did you say sorry at the time when you were 13 or 14? I mean, if you did, then why is this still an issue? Yeah, here, I'll give you a free swing, make it count. I mean, I feel like that's how a lot of dudes solve their problems. It's like, okay, get physical. Wrestle it out. Duel to the death. I don't know. Apologizing won't make you more liable if you're already settled. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's been settled. Like, it's not like saying, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what happened years ago. I was a minor at the time. I was dealing with my emotions. I had my own problems. I'm sorry I took that out on you. What is it? He's not going to be able to reopen a court case over that. I don't know. So, do what you feel like is best in this situation, but don't give him money. That is the most manipulative crap ever. Maybe he had anger issues because they were beesies. I mean, yeah. Talk to a lawyer? No, the matter's settled. It's already been taken to court. It's already been paid for. It's done and dusted. It's done. You don't need to talk to a lawyer or anything. Just be like, you could honestly block him. That's what most girls would do in this situation. Block. You don't talk to each other. The deal is already done. You don't even have to reach out to the dude. You really don't. He's not in your life. Just cut him off. That's probably the best advice. Just block him. Because what is he gonna do? He just sounds really butthurt if he wants money. And this just sounds like a scam. So, sue him for defamation? No, I mean, that he's not, like, taking this publicly. At least not based on the information. Yeah, I'd block and move on. You already went through a civil trial. You shouldn't have to go through another. Yeah. Exactly. Call him what he is and block. You are a turd and a loser. Block. I'm gonna go potty and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna do more of these. When a loser. Block. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm gonna eat one of these drizzlicious mini rice cakes. These are so freaking good for no reason. I like these a lot. I'm not really big on rice cakes, but the stupid Drizzlicious stuff is good. I like them. Okay. And low on sodium? Is it really? Yeah, they're freaking good. I like them. They're very crunchy. We have an ad break. No. Where's Doctor? He's not in the office right now. Did you wash your hands? Yeah. It takes me longer to wash my hands than to go potty. So. Give me a minute. Yeah, Doctor isn't in right now. I was gonna go pee and barely got to the door before you got back. Are you the Flash? Flash peer. Fastest peer in the West. Yeah, there's an ad right now. I'm gonna sit here and eat a snack really quick, and then I'll stop eating my snack when the ad break ends. I didn't lie. What do you mean, no ad break? I went potty. I went to take a potty break. Sorry. They're freaking good. There's like chia seeds and flax seeds in here too. Which is wild. I'm eating the French toast one. I like these. They're good. ChaCha pulling a Shadow the Hedgehog chaos control to stop time and pee. How many carbs? It says total carbohydrates is 21 grams. The calories are really low though. For 28 pieces, it's 120 calories. They're really good. For like, they're really satisfying. So, they're really good. I like them. Yeah, the carbs are high on them, but like the calories are low. What's it called? Drizzlicious? I'm not sponsored for them or anything. But they're like little French toast bites. Yeah, I got this one in French toast bite flavor. Yeah. I got them at the store. There was only one like more bag of this one left, so I got it. It was funny because I was talking to Doctor after eating some of these, and he's like, "Why do you smell like maple syrup?" I'm like, "Oh, it's the French toast. Drizzlicious stuff." So, are you on Instagram by chance? Yeah. I do have an Instagram. I have a subscription service on Insta where you can ask me anything and I'll answer. You organized your first box of V-cards? And then I realized that I got in a 10. I got in 10 10s in the first box. That's crazy. Are they finger licking good? I mean, you don't lick your fingers after. But I also have nails, so. What's your favorite cheese? Havarti, because I like to party. Hi, Claro. They're 25 bucks on Amazon. No, don't do that for 6 bags. That's so expensive. They have a cheaper option on Amazon. I'm pretty sure that you can like pay $16 and get like 10 mini bags with different flavors. I went to Taco Bell to try the empanada for the first time, but they didn't have it. They don't have the apple pie empanada anymore. What's V-Card and what are they about? If you go to Gamersupps, the website, they have a section for V-Cards. I'm in the set. So if you're trying to pull my cards, I'm in there. $4.33 a bag is a lot. Yeah, if you're trying to get on Amazon to get it delivered to your house, it's a lot of money. I typically just go to the grocery store for them. So. Oh yeah, if you get the V-Cards, use discount code ChaCha and you'll get 10% off. I used your code for the cards that are coming up. Sweet. Good for you. Claro! You're getting your box? How many boxes did you get? They have a chicken empanada at Taco Bell? Will this be a YouTube video? And if so, will all the questions be included? I might have one of my moderators condense this advice stream. I love how your viewers do the shameless plugging for you now. I love my cutie pies. They know what's up. They know what's up. I'll be in Japan next week. Have to stop by the Gamersupps booth. And if they have any available, taking some VTubers around as well on the mobile rig. That's so cool. Yeah, I ordered a box, but I'm ordering 3 more next week. I hope you get a 10 ChaCha Rex. I hope you get it. Use code ChaCha. Do it and you're cool. You're going to be able to buy a second box tomorrow. Is tomorrow payday? Holy, tomorrow is Friday. Try and guess how many ChaCha 10s and 60 boxes. You're getting 60 boxes! That is so many. Claro. 60. Holy. We shill because we want Mama to get her own flavor next. You guys are sweet. You guys don't have to do any, like, more shilling, though, I promise. The big shill, the biggest shill we're going to have in our whole lives is going to be in February, March time. Because we have to sell 10,000 cups if we want to get a flavor. So you guys don't have to worry about it anymore. You don't have to worry about buying. If you want to buy V-Card, awesome. If you want to keep buying, Gamersupps tubs, awesome. Do not feel obligated to buy them for me, though. Don't. I do get money when you guys use my discount code, and that's awesome because then I can get more content for you guys, new models, pay my editors, that sort of thing. But in terms of, like, making a goal, we don't have to do that until the cups get released. So if each of us need to buy 20 cups and we did it, I mean, if you guys wanted to that way, but I would get a flavor that way. So it'd be crazy. 10K cups sounds like the wallet the second it becomes available. So I buy Gamersupps or pay rent. No, pay your rent, please. Please pay your rent. And the cups aren't coming until later. Like, it's going to be months before we get our cup. It'll be a while. I'm buying a cup anyways. Awesome. Are you out of VTuber model debt? I am out of VTuber model debt. I've been out of debt for myself for months. I think we got out of VTuber debt back in February. So everything from here has been on the positive. I am no longer in the VTuber debts. So it's been a good thing. It's been great. What do you mean rent an overrated cardboard in a cardboard box is comfortable? No. I'm honestly impressed and proud by how many people I see specifically searching for your card. So, like, I have faith come cup time. I'd be honored, honestly. Yeah, please pay your rent. Please do things that are responsible. And it's gonna be a while before I start panicking about the flavor and the cups and everything. It'll be a few months. Right now, I'm just in the process of trying to get an artist that will work with me. I'm in talks with 2 different artists right now. I'm just trying to see if I can get one of them to commit. Because the deadline is soon, if that makes sense. Like, Gamersupps wants me to have the artist get their art done, like, beginning of October, essentially. So, it does have to be a little bit speedier so that we can get all that set up. It's a process. It's a huge process. Is Gamersupps good? I drink G Fuel. I only drink Gamersupps. In terms of like all of the energy drink stuff, I think that Gamersupps is really designed for the benefit of VTubers specifically. I don't drink G Fuel. I support Gamersupps because, like, in terms of like streamers, yeah, they support streamers and VTubers. There's a lot of really big streamers that partner with Gamersupps and have really cool flavors. Papa Meat, Queso has his own flavor. Russian Badger has a flavor there, and a bunch of other VTubers. I like that they have just really pretty anime women. G Fuel doesn't have pretty anime women and do merch and stuff for the VTubers. I just think that Gamersupps is better. Way better. And they treat their VTubers and their streamers so well. I have nothing but good things to say about Gamersupps. So, yeah. Wish me luck. I'm going to open my next box with a stream playing in the background. Let's go, Volander. Let me know if you end up pulling a 10. Is this music from Spirited Away? Yes. Yes. Addicted to Babberry is good. Guacamole Gamer Fart. I will only buy things that have pretty anime woman on it, and that is so valid. I thought it was queso. I thought it was queso, like the cheese. Queso. Hi, Savvy! How are you doing? Can we give a shout out for Savvy? How are you doing? How are you doing, baby? It's pronounced like queso. That's what I thought. Like the cheese. Out of curiosity, have you had a bad experience with a sponsor? No. I'm trying to think about it. No, I have not had a bad experience with a sponsor. No. I'm thinking. No, my sponsors have treated me really well. I will say that there are a lot of people that will try and reach out to me from different companies that expect me to promo their stuff for free. And I think that is annoying. But they aren't sponsors. So I wouldn't classify them as a bad sponsor experience. So but yeah, at this point of my streaming career, I don't promo stuff for free unless I'm super passionate about it. I have to be really emotionally interested in something. Like doing charity events. If the charity event is near to my heart, then I will do it. So let me guess, they're going to pay you an exposure. I can expose myself. I expose myself all the time on all my social media stuff. Yeah. What do you mean, no? Nani? What? I'm always exposing myself. What do you mean? What you really vibe with. Yeah, I would agree with that. 100%. Phrasing. Wow. Okay, we're going to do another advice thing. I don't know how many are in here. Okay. Am I the a-hole? When I was in middle school, I did this very cringe hiss noise to shock and make people leave me alone. It worked, but here's what happened. I had a best friend one day, and when she walked up to me and asked, "Why were you barking at my sister?" I didn't know her sister, and I said, "Who's your sister?" She didn't answer, and she said, "We're not best friends forever anymore." So I'm sitting there confused. My question to another woman, why are women like this, and how can I learn from it? So in middle school, I don't know if she felt like, as my best friend forever, you should know who my sister is. I feel like I would need more context in this situation because, like, it sounds like she's upset because you didn't know who her sister was. and she felt disrespected for her sister. And so I think a big one was that you disrespected her sister, but she also had the expectation somehow that you knew who her sister was. So I wonder if she had introduced her at some point and had the expectation for you to remember who her sister was. Maybe that's what it was. But I mean, it was middle school, so I mean, sometimes people are just irrational in a middle school. Kind of like how you hissed at people. Was that a rational decision? Probably not. Was it rational for your friend at the time to be like, and we're not best friends anymore? Probably not. But she was a girl, not a woman. I mean, to say, like, why are women like this? She was an underdeveloped girl, still learning about things back then. So, yeah, I think what it was is, like, you don't know who my sister is, and we're best friends, and you don't know if it makes me think that she introduced her at some point, and you just forgot maybe. But I don't know. Middle schoolers are cringe. All middle schoolers are cringe. I was ultra cringe when I was in middle school. It's just a cringe age. So, probably wouldn't take it to heart and basically say, man, all women are horrible because of this one experience I had in middle school during a time in our lives where everyone was cringe and learning who they were. So, is it harder to communicate when you're in middle school? Absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone is a jerk as a child. Yeah. My ex was the same way because I kept forgetting her name. So dramatic. What? Fade to black. What? What do you mean your ex was the same way because you kept forgetting her name? How do you forget your girlfriend's name? Somebody help me. But anyway, I give us your booty! Hannah! Hannah! How are you? Hi, Raiders! Hannah Raid, give us your booty! Okay, fine. Fine, hold on. Let me... Give us your booty, huh? I'll put on my music. Give us your booty. All I have is thighs for you, unfortunately. Why am I not already following Hannah? Can we give a shout out to Hannah, please? Hi, Hannah! I'm following you now. I don't know why I wasn't following you before, but I'm following you now. How was your stream? What did you do today? What did you do? Hi, fetus status. You're not complaining. You pulled my cards! Let's go! Did you pull a 10, mama?
You are the sweetest little cutie pie.
I'm so happy for you. Bolator, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Hannah. Thank you. Why were you following my captain, ChaCha? I don't even know. It surprises me too. I love Hannah. I'm still hoping for the 10. Okay. No, I love Hannah. Everyone's like, that's sus. That says, why aren't you following my captain? I'm sorry. I love Hannah. We need to hang out again. So, okay, we trust you. I love her. Thank you for coming to hang out. I hope you guys had the best time pulling cards today. Oh. Half of your mass is your thighs. It's impressive. You pulled my Holo 9. Let's go. What color is her necklace then? Oh, why am I paying attention to, like, her necklace when I can look at her boobs, though? That sounds like a skill issue. Why would I do that? You're on a tight leash, Miss ChaCha, but don't worry. My captain isn't too rough on the leash. Okay. Awesome. Excellent. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. So welcome to stream today. We praise the Holy Thible. We're doing mom advice today. So all of the advice is stuff that like you guys have submitted, and we're dishing out advice at the moment. The ground does shake when they clap. Yes, yes. So we're gonna continue. If you're not familiar with this is our cutie pie. You probably saw a cutie pie card on Hannah's stream. Mother, why are you looking at boobs? Because they're nice? Why do I need an excuse to look at boobs? I should be able to appreciate. Sometimes I am no better than a man. No better. I will unabashedly look at a woman's chest and be like, man, you are packing. Beautiful, beautiful goddess. And I think other women appreciate that. So, yeah, it's real. It is what it is. Where else do you expect her to look? Exactly. I mean, if they're there, oh, baby. Oh, baby. Okay, we're going to continue with the next one. Am I the a-hole for breaking up with my girlfriend after 4 years because her and her family decided to use me to do all their chores, pay extra for bills, and then have the audacity to tell me that I'm worthless after all my stress, anxiety, depression that they have caused me? I'm so glad that you had the ability to get out of an abusive relationship, because that's what it was. You're going into a family where they are verbally putting you down like that. That's an abusive relationship you were getting ganged up on. Baby, you were the victim. I'm so sorry you had this experience. Yeah. Frick that. Frick that. Yeah, you're better off without them. Good for you for breaking up with her. Hopefully you don't miss her punani too much. There's other punanis in the sea. Okay? So, you're good. Yeah, you karma's a thing, man. You'll find somebody else that's gonna appreciate you and your work and your efforts. How dare they disrespect you like that? I'm sorry. What do you mean? What the F? There is other punani in the sea. Have a good night, Exy Lord. Just say, I'm just being real. You guys know this is an 18+ stream, right? And we're just keeping it real, keeping it toasty. I'm just spitting facts. That's right. But you're better off without her. Toxic girl, toxic family, and the fact that she didn't stand up against her family for you, it just proves that, like, they were having conversations about you behind your back. And you don't need that kind of energy. You don't. So good riddance. There's going to be other people that appreciate you. Okay? Okay. I was considering visiting my girlfriend for a surprise. Oh, that's cute. What would you recommend for a very sweet, memorable time? Anything you could recommend in all of your years of being together with the doctor? Trying not to do theme parks or movies. Trying to be out of the box. Okay. Call me cheesy, but I mean, a picnic is a really fun idea. Because here's the thing. You guys can go to the store together. I don't know what it is about going to the grocery store. I'm definitely one of those girlies who loves going to the grocery store. I love it. I love it. Maybe that's just a mom thing. Maybe it's just a me thing. Maybe it's just a I'm a girl and so I like shopping and any adjacent to that. If you do not mind grocery shopping, it would be a really cute date idea to go to the grocery store together and like have a list of things that you want to get. Like, basically plan for like a picnic charcuterie board. Okay. You could get a tinned fish and, you know, write that down on your checklist and you guys can pick it out together. A fruit of choice, some kind of other meat of choice, like deli ham, salmon, a cheese. If you guys drink, then maybe a bottle of wine or something. But like make a checklist of things that you would like to put together in a charcuterie board. And then you could make it fun by taking turns in some way. Like maybe you roll a dice or something. And based on what number rolls up, you pick that thing. So, I'm trying to think. So maybe the dice is out of 6, and you have 6 different options for deli meat, and 6 different options for tinned fish. I know that that's a lot of work, but it would make it memorable. So have a category for each thing. Make it a die roll sort of thing. Make it fun. I don't know. Make it a themed date. Making it a themed date can make it fun as well. Like, just say that, like, your date was fated by the stars. I don't know. Some silly theme like that. And so then everything that happens isn't, like, what you choose or what she chooses. It's all RNG. It's all, like, whatever the dice say. And so it's like, yeah, it was fated in the stars, and this is what was supposed to come out today. I don't know. You just make some kind of fun date plan like that. So you could plan for a fun picnic like that. Out of the box experiences that would be maybe more uncommon, but still really fun. Axe throwing. That's a thing. I'd say an escape room, but sometimes escape rooms can be hard for 2. I like escape rooms for double dates. I think that those are better. Get a projector and do like a home drive-in movie type of deal in the backyard. That could be a really fun idea too. Yeah. Yeah. If you feel disappointed in how you actually feel and how you think, then it helps with the decision. Oh, you could always have her pick 3 of her favorite things, and then you could pick 3 of your favorite things, and then curate your list based off of that, and then the dice decides.
My deteriorating mental subscribed.
Thank you so much to my deteriorating mental. Me too. My deteriorating words. Arrow, mini golf. Mini golf is a good one if you like mini golf. Laser tag is another really fun one. I like activities and things that you can do sober, because I don't think you have to do everything inebriated. But that's just my personal opinion. So I think that can be a really fun way to do things too. So, no, axe throwing is so fun. Yeah. Yeah, they do have smashing stuff places. Yeah, where you can, oh, there's an ad that starts in like 40 seconds. I'm sorry. They have like destruction rooms sometimes, depending on like if you're like in a big town or whatever. That could be a really fun date too. I've never done that as a date, but absolutely. She'll remember it better. Absolutely. She will remember it better if she's not under the influence. So, hi Slayer, welcome in, welcome home. Playing pool. Yeah, if she likes pool, then for sure. But in terms of making it memorable, that I think themed date nights might be a way to make it memorable. So whatever you're going to do, make it part of that theme. But it doesn't have to be really expensive. Another fun idea is you could go to some kind of toy store together and she picks out a plushie and you pick out a plushie and you guys have a wedding for your plushies. And it could be like the most unhinged wedding for your plushies. Like, you guys could go to the Dollar Tree and get like little army men that are like bridesgrooms. You just get like guests. You create a guest list. Whatever the food's gonna be. I just think I think that that's fun. Build-A-Bear and make them look like the other. That's cute. That's cute too. Like, you could go to Build-A-Bear and get like your bride and groom there, or just do it together for the fun of it, whatever it is. So get arrested? No, don't do that. Yeah, please don't get arrested. I swear. Oh man. Get some Riz. At least make someone else order the dinner that you cooked for the girlfriend. I think a charcuterie board is really nice because like you could custom curate it. I don't know. And no one has to cook anything. It can be really fun. And the point would be like, I don't know, spontaneity, fun, cleverness. Girls really like it when like guys go out of their way to plan out dates too. So effort like that. Girls really appreciate effort. Yeah. So, but yeah. If she's into music or something, take her to those places where you play instruments in a closed room. I don't know what you mean. Maybe there are places like that. I have no idea. Take her to a gun range. If she likes guns and she likes to shoot guns, then that can be a fun date for sure. So, but if you're looking for something to be memorable, like put some kind of fun spin on it. So, because the word you used was for a very sweet, memorable time. So that's what I would recommend. Horror movie, they don't want to do a movie. They want it to be sweet and memorable. So, okay. We're going to go to our next one. Okay. Mother, mother on my screen. What's the best way to make my girlfriend get those super excited shrieks? I already know what I want to say, but I'm just like, do I say this? We know what you're thinking. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't know what I'm thinking. No, you don't know what I'm thinking. No, you don't know what I'm thinking. Do it for the content. Yes, we do. No, you don't. You really don't know what I'm thinking. Think of them youngins. Mute mom. No, you don't say it. Say it. Say it. Here's what she's gonna do. She's gonna go take a bath. And then she's going to get fully clothed. And then she's going to sit on her bed. And then you're going to take whipped cream.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
And then you're going to put them between her.
No more! No more! You've told them enough!
And then you're going
Stop! I will unplug your internet.
put them between
I
her
will
toes. Put them
unplug
between
your
her toes.
Internet.
Put them
Do not test me.
put them between her toes.
Okay.
No!
Here we go.
Stop!
Fun times are at
No!
an end.
Stop! Stop! Go sit down. It's fine. Sit down. He's just uncomfortable. Anyway, I think you already know what comes after that. But no idea what you're talking about. Why the toes? Because then she's gonna start making these noises. Because she's going to start. They want to know how to get them super excited with shrieking noises. It's really tickly. Go near my toes and you get a teaser. They're very sensitive. Listen. Oh, get her a baby rabbit. I guess that could do too. Yeah, I guess you could get her like a puppy or a rabbit or a cute animal. I'm sure that she would also make cute noises there. I'm just letting you know what first came to mind. That's all. Man. What's the safety word? Well, my safe word's crimson. So, it's not mine's not pineapples. Hi, pretty lady. Hi, Soundwave. So, mother chicken. Farming the feet, guys. Sorry. Whoever said we already know what you're gonna say. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. We're gonna keep going. I have spent the greater part of my life suppressing my feelings to keep peace and help others. It has kept me stagnant and in poor mental health state for a long time. How could I go about facing and processing the feelings that I've spent so long avoiding so that I can improve my quality of life? Hold on, I need to reread this. Suppressing my feelings. Okay, so that you could keep peace and help others. Okay. So you feel like you are bottling up your feelings for the sake of others. I would recommend a therapist. And I say that with genuine sincerity. I do not have the advice that you need here. The things that you're going through should be resolved with a therapist. So, if you're bottling things up, there's got to be a reason for that. It's probably also preventing you from creating healthy boundaries with others. Maybe because you feel like if you try and create boundaries, you'll lash out. That's what I can assume based on this message, because you say keep peace and help others. So you're trying to spare their feelings by closing yourself off. There's a lot of issues at play. You need to talk to a therapist about it. So, I don't need a therapist. What I do is what I need is someone to swing at me first so that I can let loose on them. You should probably also seek therapy. if you want to get physical, I mean, I think that there are outlets for that. If you have anger issues, there are outlets for that, whether it be a sport, whether it be running, whether it be like physical exercise, whether it be wrestling, whether it be boxing, maybe you need to smash something in your garage. Cool. Do not take that out on other people. Seek a therapist. No therapy. No, for some things, therapy is better. If that can't be solved, if you really do not want to solve your issues with therapy, you need an outlet. You need an outlet, okay? A healthy one. And you can't let other people become that outlet, which is what I'm sure that this person is doing. They're trying not to let other people become an outlet. But you've got to let it out on something. It also sounds like you need to communicate with someone. Therapy does that. It allows you to express all of your feelings and get it all out there and have feedback. I mean, that's really all it is. And if you don't have a friend that you can confide in so that you can get feedback off of, like, that's what a therapist is for. It's not a paid friend. It's a professional person that's going to be able to give you instructions on how to create boundaries with others based on your circumstances. Yeah. I don't think that there's any weakness in that. People need to be able to communicate. I think a lot of dudes would say that they want to feel seen. They want to feel seen by someone that's special to them or someone that they want to spend their life with. They want to feel seen. They want to feel useful. And if you don't have someone like that, therapy is a good option to express the things that you can't because you haven't found that person yet. Does that make sense? It sounds relieving and safe to avoid fighting. I can't say I really want to be seen. Most people I'm around are horrible. You probably don't want to be seen by your friend group there then, or the people that you're around. But ultimately, feeling seen by someone you're okay with feeling vulnerable with, is probably what a lot of people want. It takes a lot of strength to admit to needing and seeking therapy. It does. Just play a Souls game, it'll get a lot of anger out. And ultimately, find an outlet, whether it be video games or whatever it is that you want to do to find an outlet for the rage. But ultimately, the frustration is coming from a lack of communication. So, whoever we are bottling up these emotions from, we are having a hard time communicating and setting boundaries. You need to learn how to set those boundaries in order to not have these bottled up frustrations. And how do we do that? Well, that's why we go to the therapist, is because they're going to give us professional advice on how to create boundaries. And you shouldn't think of it as it's a tool. Boys love tools. Boys love going into the garage and having something to fix their problems. If you need to hang up a picture you get a hammer and you get a nail and you get the tools and you put it in the wall and then it's fixed. You go to therapist to get the tools you need to fix the problem. And the problem here is conceal, don't feel. Crash out, it definitely helps. I mean, it helps. I have anger issues. I crash out. If it's been a lifelong habit to suppress yourself, you're going to need more help than a loving VTuber can provide. Therapy. Yeah. And I can't fix the internal issue. I can't fix the core problem of what's going on. So when I say seek help, I really do not mean that in a negative light, or like that you are weak and, you know, therefore, you know, you needed to. It's not a weakness. It's not. You are getting a tool. You're using a tool. How do you know if you have a problem? Based on this situation, they are suppressing feelings on behalf of others. So the problem here is a lack of communication. Communication is not happening. So you need to find a way to create better communication. And if you're not able to do that from your friends and get feedback that you need to fix this issue, therapy is a good way to do that. I started therapy at the end of the year, and it's been more helpful than I can say. You can express yourself through writing and music, physical activity, and so on. Absolutely. And again, wonderful outlets. Seek an outlet that helps you deal with when you're in the rut and you're concealing all your feelings and you don't know what to do with those feelings. So instead of taking it out on somebody else, you know, you are using it constructively. But that still doesn't change the fact that there's a problem and the problem is still happening. And so to fix it from continuing to happen, we need the right tools. So, okay, we're going to continue with the next one. I let my cousin move in with me on the condition that he look for a home for one of his 2 dogs, as I didn't want to get in trouble with my landlord. He never did that and brought both of them. Oh. I feel like that was a mistake because he eats and drinks the things I buy without asking. He leaves his dirty clothes on the bathroom floor after taking a shower. Doesn't flush the toilet paper after taking the Browns to the Super Bowl. And I also walked in on him jorking his peenor as the room stays in. It doesn't have a door for whatever reason. Am I the a-hole for wanting to tell him that the new place I'm moving into doesn't allow pets just so that I don't have to deal with all of his bad habits? You are not the a-hole. You are not. He has overstayed his welcome. You are being so nice. You are being way nicer than I would ever be in this situation. Man. Also, why is he jorking it in a room without a door? You caught him jorking it when he doesn't have a door. He wasn't even doing it under the covers? Like, he wasn't even like in the bathroom? He was just free jorking it, man. He was risking his life. I don't know what to say. I would absolutely go with your gut here and just say that the new place you're moving into doesn't allow pets and that he's gross and you're glad that he's not moving in with you because he's kind of a slob, and he should probably reconsider his actions for whoever he roommates with next, because and I would be honest and just be like, I'm putting up with you, and I've put up with you because you're family, but like, I don't think the next person's gonna be as lenient with you, and you should probably change your ways. Even if that feels like a jerk thing to say, I would just be honest. Like, bro, you're kind of a slob. That's gonna suck for your next roommate. I'm sorry. Also, the next place doesn't have, allowances for animals. I'm piecing out. You already gave him a chance. He was dishonest and he was gross. So, yeah. Evict him out. I would. But I mean, if it's really close to ending contract and moving out anyway, I just be honest. It's super gross. Get a lawyer if he refuses. Lawyers are too much money. It's so much money. I think I don't think that's worth it. He can't refuse. He's not on the lease, so I would have the police come and get him. The problem with that is that it can cause bad blood, especially if they're cousins. If he has love for his cousin and, doesn't want the family to get after. I can understand if there's situations like that. You can love your cousin even if they're a total sewer rat. But he's a sewer rat, so he's not staying in the next place. It's gross and he's inconsiderate. I can understand not finding a home for the second dog, because rehoming an animal is hard. But there really isn't an excuse for all the other stuff. So, how do you not flush after? Yeah. Man. Can I ask what the best way to move out of someone's current living situation? I don't. That's like a full-on conversation. That's like a full-on conversation. It depends. I mean, there's financial stuff that comes into play. There's like, do you know where the next place you're going to is? You apply for a new place to live, you get a U-Haul. Sometimes you pay someone. Oh. Palpatine has spoken. They want you to kill your cousin. It doesn't matter if he's kin, I guess. Exterminatus. I let my brother stay at my place for a few months due to a situation he was in, and he had a horrible roommate. Never showed me or the existing roommate any respect or appreciation. It got to the point that my roommate, who hates conflict, was forced into a full yelling session. That sucks. Man. Yeah. Yeah, you move and you just tell him that he can't move in with you. But in terms of like moving into a new place, hire people. Save up enough money to hire people to take the boxes and move them to your next place. That would be my advice. I mean, everyone's situation is different. If you have friends, roommates, family members that can help you move so that you don't have to pay somebody, then awesome. I know not everyone has that luxury, but I would get movers. Save up for movers, and then get the movers to help you out. So, no. Next.
Mama will always love you.
Uh-oh, this is gonna trigger people. This is gonna trigger people hard. Oh no. Lavely, thank you so much for subscribing.
Lavely 47 Caden subscribed.
How would you go about getting a job in today's economy? Oh no, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. The J word. I know. Oh, man. Oh. I know. Starburst is the J word. The hard J word is hard. Become a VTuber, Keck. I would not recommend becoming a VTuber to be financially stable. Just like any sort of streaming gig, like A lot of it is luck. A lot of it is connections, and you've got to. I spent so much money in the beginning. I spent like I spent like 15 grand in the beginning. Like there was VTuber debt. You have to put money in to a business to get money out. And there's a lot of waiting, there's a lot of pay. I mean, not everyone who invests that much money is going to see their return. So I wouldn't recommend that. How to get a job in today's economy. It depends on the job. It depends on how much you want to make, baby. There's several things. I mean, if you're trying to work for yourself, find a skill you are good at, some skill that you are good at, or learn a skill so that you can turn around and make money with it. Connections can be important that way. Like if you're an artist, I know that artists will sometimes draw bigger VTubers like Hololive and stuff like that, so that like people that already have, you know, their Oshi with a VTuber and a big fan base, you know, they're the ones that are seeing it and reposting it and commenting and liking, and people can start off their art journey that way. And sometimes they get lucky and they get reposted for more exposure. But I honestly think that for me, I prefer creating a business. I've never liked working for other people. I've always had side hustles or some kind of job where I was working for myself. But that's because I have a lot of self-discipline, management skills, and stuff like that. So, that's not for everyone, though. So, if you're trying to get a job, sometimes it takes knowing the right people to help you get into the job that you want. Sometimes there's nepotism that goes on. If you have family connections, see if there's something that your, you know, family can do to help you, who know people to try and get you into a job. The unemployment office would help. See, I've never been to the unemployment office. I've always just been a girly I'm like, I'm going to make something happen. I've seen a lot of people that will flip things. So what they'll do is they'll go to garage sales, estate sales, take something, fix it up, make it better, resell it on Facebook Marketplace. So there's some people that like doing that. That's not for everyone. Sometimes that feels like a arts and crafts project. You have to learn how to make that work skill, and also you have to have the business to actually sell it as well. So if you're into flipping, I mean, there's people skills that you have to work with, making sure that you don't get scammed, and taking a product and turning it around, flip for profit. So, become a scalper. I don't know. Like that's what scalpers do. You buy low, sell high. Don't become a scalper though. Trying to think what else. All of my advice for like jobs would be like make your own business, turn it around. Either that, find connections. Because if you're asking me how do you get a job in today's economy, you've probably tried just applying for regular jobs. Figure out something else. That method isn't working for you. So sell Girl Scout cookies. They make bank. Honestly, one of the easiest ways that like you can run a business is to provide services that people need. You take a lawnmower, you have a truck, you put the lawnmower in your truck, you go door to door and ask people if they want their lawn mowed. On the spot. On the spot. Cash only. And you make money for mowing lawns all day. So, if you hate mowing the lawn during the hottest part of the day, we'll only schedule times where you're going door to door during convenient hours where it's not as hot. Stream video games online as help. I hate the idea of just getting a job when you could manage yourself better. When you can find your own hustles and pay yourself. The nice thing about a door-to-door lawn mowing business, under the table. Under the table. Taxes who? We don't know her. Cash only, baby. Cash only. You're gonna be Texas. Tax evasion, I love it. I just ordered 4 more boxes and I saved $44 with your code. Let's go, Rex. Yes. ChaCha wouldn't know anything about tax evasion. LOL. I saw a neighbor kid go from driving an old lawnmower from place to place to having a truck, trailer, and a nice 0-turn mower. That kid never stops. Exactly. Because, I mean, you could easily... So here's another thing. You do not have to... You can start off with the small little baby lawnmower, okay? And then once you're done with it, you start investing in your own business, okay? And you can get one of those sit-down old people mowers, okay? And then you're not pushing it around. I mean, if you're pushing it around, you're gonna get jacked. First of all, you're gonna get buff. So that's like a twofer. You know, you're working out and you're making money. Hot, saves a gym visit or whatever. But you can go from mowing small lawns to taking it and making it like an actual business. You could go to places that are more rural, R-U-R-A-L, where people have a lot more land and they're going to pay more money for that lawn mowing. You can even go to different like buildings and just other places that aren't being taken care of by the city, and ask how much they would pay you to get in your little sit-down lawnmower and mow around. So, when in doubt, create your own business. Cemeteries, maybe. I mean, if it is a family-owned cemetery or whatever it is, like you could make bank that way. Basically, out in the sticks and the boonies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you could knock on people's doors and have a business card. Look semi-professional in terms of the way that you speak. And just be like, hey, here's my card. I mow lawns. Have cards with you, because even if people aren't sure if they want their lawns mowed or they did it recently, you know, you say, next time you need your lawn mowed, I'll take care of you. I've been selling chicken eggs and duck eggs for some extra money. That's really good too. If you have the patience to take care of different kinds of animals. I know that in some neighborhoods you can't raise chickens, but there aren't any laws against ducks. And you could raise ducks and then get duck eggs. And duck eggs are actually a lot larger. The yolks are a lot richer. You can upcharge too, typically, because it's, I don't know if you'd say like a luxury product, but ducks, where? You can buy them at like farm stores. So, It just depends on what you want to do. There's no laws against the ducks, Batman. But that's what I would recommend. I think it's better to make your own business than it is to just get a 9-to-5. With a 9-to-5, other people dictate your raises and your salaries and everything else. When you create your own business, the only one stopping you from making the most money is yourself. You are in charge of getting your promotions. You're the one in charge of it. So, Untitled Goose Game in real life. Definitely don't wear shorts when going door to door. I wear shorts all the time as a custodian, and they say it doesn't look professional when it's hot outside. I feel more comfortable in shorts. It depends. I mean, if you're wearing cargo shorts, those look more professional than just regular shorts. So, becoming a streamer is not the answer, man. As someone who's been a streamer for 2 years, I was delulu thinking that I could make this work. It's pure luck. Pure luck. And I'm blessed to have the community that I do. But there's a lot that goes into streaming. There's a lot of factors, and don't count on it. I put a ridiculous amount of money going into it, and I was lucky that I was able to make it back because a lot of people don't. So there's khakis with mesh so that they look like pants but act like shorts. Yeah, there's workarounds clothing wise, you guys. So your personality draws in many. Well, that's sweet of you.
You are the sweetest little cutie
Streaming
pie.
should start out more as a hobby, right?
Lavely 47 Caden gifted subscriptions.
Thank you so much for gifting a sub out to No Name. I did know. Here's the thing about me is when I started VTubing, it was not a I didn't think of it as a hobby. I don't know, like I thought of it as something that I wanted to do. I don't know. I didn't think of it as a hobby, but I've never thought of it as a job. I don't know. It's just content creation for me. Work smarter, not harder. Yeah. Businesses can be hard because, like, you know, if you don't have a lot of social skills, maybe it can be hard to get yourself out there. And that's why I think it's a good idea to have some kind of canned phrase, something that you can memorize and spew every time. Kind of like how I start, I get rated and I say, "Hi, I'm ChaCha, your VMom, your silly tea-drinking variety stream mama, and here's what we're doing today." I mean, I have a canned phrase when I'm streaming. You having a canned phrase when you're presenting yourself in a business, super important. How does one become a content creator? You take content and, you create content. That's really all it is. You create content. Whether it be things to do or things for other people to react to, whatever it is. But word tracks are king. Mm-hmm. Have a great opener, middler, and a closer. Yeah. Yep. Just know what you're gonna say when you greet a person. Let them know what your rates are, what you do, what your schedule is like, and even if they're not interested in getting their lawn mowed right now, here's their card if they're ever thinking about getting their lawn mowed. And the lawn mowing business is just one of many different businesses you could create. But I mean, there's other things too. I mean, people do car wrappings as a business, car detailing as a business, cleaning other people's interior of their cars, washing cars. And if you create a service, then, have an Instagram so that, like, if you want to show off that you have a business, advertise somewhere, whether it be Facebook Marketplace, Instagram, but have social media sites Have socials so that you can advertise that out. So people can find you. What game is this? We're just doing some just chatting. Basically, it's an advice stream. The hardest thing to start VTubing is pressing the start button. I don't think so. I like the talking part. So, yeah, we're just doing an advice stream today. It's just chatting. For example, I'm in the process of trying to getting out there as an editor. The competition for editing is high. There's a lot of people that want to do editing. But if you have socials like Twitter and you have examples of your editing, get yourself out there by doing sample clips of different VTubers. And then if people like your work, they will come to you. If you provide a service and you provide examples of your service and people can look at your service and see if they like it, you'll get contacts. Editing is so can I just say that? Editing is so time consuming. I could never do it. I have a team of editors for that exact reason. My editors are goated. You have to really like editing to do it, honestly. So, if you want to do something more creative, don't hesitate to look at what your skills can transpose to a more typical job. I'm a stand-up comedian, and I've started to really make my own business by hosting more corporate events. That's nice. Weddings, team building. Even if it's not the celebrity life, I can pay my bills with what I love to do. Yeah. Take your skill sets, take what you like, take what you would enjoy, see if you can make a business out of it. That's what I did with my medical, and I can't go into details about what I did medically. But I basically found something that I liked, found a modality, and then created an entire business for it. And Facebook was really good because I know a lot of people are like, ew, Facebook, ew. Facebook is really good because you can find older millennials and you can find boomers, more old people with money. The nice thing about Facebook is that it's basically a place for people with money. It's got all the middle-aged people with families that have money. So if you're trying to target that group, Facebook. Instagram is definitely more of a younger millennial, Gen Z, Gen Alpha, whatever have you, social media site. Like if I want to go find a girly to get my nails done, I'm not going to Facebook. Sorry. All of them are going to be older women who have they're still doing duck nails. It's the millennials that are still doing duck style nails. The duck feet nails. Square nails? Ew. We're still doing square nails in 2025? They're literally all square nails. I'm not doing that. No. Disgusting. No, I'm going to find somebody who's more trendy and knows what the current style of nails are, which are like more almondy shape, more like stiletto type, oval. Instagram. So depending on what I'm looking for, I'm going to go to either Instagram or Facebook Market. If I'm looking for cheaper furniture, I'm going to go to Facebook Market. Yeah. So she said trendy. I've had a new nail girl. And I found her on Instagram. So, yeah, I think it just depends on what your market is. Who is your target audience? Why am I hearing two voices? Am I echoing, Doctor? Am I echoing for any reason? Or speaking double? No. Okay. Was it TTS? Was it doubling on TTS? Anyway, okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go to the next question. Okay. How does someone deal with drama if ignoring it isn't an option? Let me think about this.
Dear Yov Dad says this is a cute stream.
This is a cute stream. Mom, give insight. Let me think. How does someone deal with drama if ignoring it isn't an option? Address it and communicate and be prepared for the fallout. If you really cannot ignore it because other people are forcing it, talk to the people that are directly involved in the drama when it concerns you. The people who are in the business. So, like, for example, if the problem is between you and your best friend, you and your best friend should be talking it out. You and your best friend need to have that communication. You don't owe an explanation to anyone else except for that direct person who's involved. That's it. And if other people have things to say, well, then that's on them. So, if it creates more peace within yourself to block people, cut people out of your life. If they're not uplifting and serving you in the way that you need to after everything has been communicated, cut them off. So, block, cut them off. So, but that's only if ignoring isn't an option. I mean, if you definitely could ignore it if it depends. Is it on social media? Well, I guess, as hard as it is, dump that social media platform and do something else. Find some other kind of community. Like, for example, if I was playing Club Penguin and everyone hated me on Club Penguin, then maybe I need to not log in on Club Penguin anymore and only get on Neopets. So, you can find other communities, you can find other people, you can find other friends. This is just one example. I don't know what the situation is. So, yeah. That's about it. That's what I got. After graduating from high school, now as a freshman in college, what is the best way to enjoy college and whatever comes in the future? My advice is to do all of your homework. Go to classes, finish your homework. Finish your homework, finish your homework. All the projects that you have to do, finish them so that when people are inviting you to social activities, your homework is done, your tasks accomplished, and you're ready to have fun.
Mama will always
So,
love you.
Fat Cat, thank you so
Fat
much
Cat
for
10
subscribing for 10 months.
resubscribed.
Thank you, thank you. So,
Fat Cat 10 says hi mama.
hi. Yeah, just make sure that your homework is done so that you're not constantly thinking or worrying about your grades. We're keeping on top of our education, but we're also creating space to have fun because you should be having fun in college for sure. Yeah, get all of your homework done early in the week so that when weekend comes, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're partying, you're having fun, you're doing what you want to do. So, but just make sure that you get your work done. Lock in. Please take it from someone who failed college twice and then just got their bachelor's. Manage your time well, plan it out, get stuff done early. Yes. Plan your stuff out. Schedule it. Get the hard stuff out of the way. Because I'm telling you, you put it off, your friends are going to get together and do things, and you're going to be like, crap, I can't do anything because I've got a huge project that I've got to do. And all my friends are going out. But then, sometimes peer pressure comes into play and opportunities come and bands play that aren't going to be around anymore. And you're like, well, screw my work. I'm going to go have fun with my friends. Well, then your grades, you're there in college to work. You can still have fun. But yeah, manage the time. It's hard. Learn it in college. Do it. As long as you're not in the engineering department, because every professor thinks that their class is the only class, and I've seen the homework they give, and no thanks. Yeah. Have you been to college? Yeah. Your mom went to college. Yeah, I met Doctor in college. So my degrees are so lackluster. I'm gonna be real. I got an associate's in like English lit, and then I took that associate's degree and then I used it to get into trade school so that I could do a medical business. So, but that worked for me because I wanted to be a mom anyway. So, and I was able to raise kids and also do my business. So it depends on the person. But yeah. I don't think that my knowledge is like the end all be all of whatever. Do the route that works for you. If you really want to get a master's in something, then do it. You really want to get a PhD, you want to get a bachelor, whatever it is, just make sure that it works for you. Is college for everyone? No. I honestly think businesses are just the best. But that's me. I'm going into my second year of engineering. First semester was super easy. Second semester hit me hard. Ultimately, it depends on your college's curriculum, though. Yes. Correct. Yes. The world needs labor. That is true. I think that there's a lot of, technical jobs as well. The laborers are a big one. I needed a guy to build my deck. So, whether it be building something, you can make a business out of just about anything. Why are almost every VTubers... I was not a nurse. I did medical stuff. I ran a medical business out of my home. I was not a nurse. So, yeah, lots of welding jobs, carpenters, electricians, plumbers. There is a demand. You can do a business. Yeah, if there's a demand. You can do it. For sure. Supply and demand. Figure out where there is a need. Fill it. And if you can do something better than somebody else, even better. When I was running my business, there were several others. But when I tell you, I was the best in what I did. I was the best. I was the freaking best at what I did. And I took a lot of pride in it. So, and I always told people, like, you can go and go to this place or this place and get that done, but if you want to get fixed, me. I was so good at it. Every single client I had was always happy to see me. Every single one. They were like, I'm so happy to see you. You're going to fix all my problems. I'm like, yeah, I am, girl. Yeah, I am. So, I loved what I did. I was sad that I couldn't make it work during COVID. COVID killed my business 100,000%. So, and so that's why I reconsidered what I was going to do for the next 10 years. Because I did that for 10 years, and so now I'm going to do VTubing for the next 10. That's my plan. Yay, bragging. I was good at it. I don't think that there's anything wrong with feeling confident about what you do. If you're good at something, own it. 100,000%. Do it. Yeah. And there's no shame in that. I don't think it's that bad. I really don't. Maybe that's just like is that an ego thing? I don't know. I was the freaking best. If you know you're the best carpenter and can make the best deck ever, then you're freaking goated. I mean, lady, I'm gonna give you the best deck of your life. It's gonna be the biggest deck you've ever seen in your life. It's gonna be made of the best wood. And I was like, sold. When my deck guy was like, yeah, I'm gonna give you the best deck you've ever had, I believed him because I saw his other decks. He did good. I was like, I absolutely want you hired for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like a business that is confident in their work and can back it up. You have proof? For me, it was all like word of mouth, and that helped my business a ton. Holy cow, that helped my business a ton. But I mean, if I can see visual proof too, I'm baller. Yeah. Yeah. And if you're the best plumber at laying pipe, lay that pipe. 100,000 freaking %. Yeah. Pipe filling sounds. Hi, Shy Lily fan. Welcome in. Okay, we're gonna go to the next one. I know it's like 10:30, but we're not streaming tomorrow, so we might go a little bit longer. I don't know. Okay, I am 25 years old. What do I do if my wife cheated on me and got pregnant with another man? Hold on, I need to take off my glasses for this. This is serious. Hold up. Your wife cheated on you and had a baby with him? And had a baby with him? I think this is really hard to answer. I know that like a lot of you guys are gonna say like divorce, run Forest run, wild. I think it's really
Mama
easy.
will always love you.
I think it's really easy to just say
Dead
leave
Knight subscribed.
when you're not in that situation. I don't know the full context of what's going on. I know cheating is not an excuse. It's really not. Dead Knight, thank you so much for subscribing. The child's not yours. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be real. There's a lot of people that cheat in relationships. There are a lot of times when people are in a relationship and somebody makes a mistake that's huge, even though you've been together with that person for years. I don't. I mean, yeah, trust is broken. Sacred. I mean, marriage is sacred. Marriage is sacred. Broke trust. The question is, can you rebuild that trust? People lie. It's really hard. This is hard. Maybe true, but wear protection. Yeah, honestly, she was kind of a dingbat for not, like, using preventative measures. Would Doctor do that? He hasn't. But, like, you know, and this is hypothetical. You know, what if Doctor went and got another woman pregnant? What would I do? Because I have 4 kids with Doctor. What would I do in that situation? So, I'm on ads. I can't hear anything. Okay, hold on. Let me wait. I'll wait until ads are over. Give me a second. Okay, we're back. If the shoe were on the other foot, like, just hypothetically, like, let's say Doctor got another woman pregnant, what would I do in that situation? Because, like, I have 4 kids with Doctor, and my kids are still young. You know, do we resolve things behind closed doors and try and make things work for our kids? Because breaking up a family is hard. It's very hard. I know in this situation, you know, she got pregnant with another man. Do they have other kids? I don't know. Been through that situation. Leaving is hard, but it is for the best. The damage is awful to put up with, but hard for it and will be better in the long run. That's really I think it's really situational. I do. So, you will teach him the meaning of Hispanic. Yeah. Yeah. Breaking values is not acceptable. I mean, that's... I feel like there is no cut and dry answer for this. How long have you been married? How well do you know each other? You know, is she in love with him? Because if she is in love with him and she's, like, dedicated to him, then she should go be with him.
You are the sweetest little cutie pie.
And honestly, like, if she got pregnant with another man, then, I mean, it's his baby. It's his responsibility. People break values every day. People mess up. And I think that condemning other people for their mistakes is really easy. It is so easy to just judge people. And basically saying that people are irredeemable for their actions. Oh, how are you? I'm doing good, Dead Knight. Thank you. Is cheating wrong? 100%. Is having a baby with somebody else that isn't your marital partner wrong? Yes. Who does it affect? What if they're not remorseful? That's the thing. I don't have a lot of details to go off of here. I have, like, a general statement. I don't know how long they've been together. I don't know how she feels. Does he even want to raise this other man's baby? Is he still going to be in the picture? there's a lot of factors at play. If they do not have children together already, and this is her first kid, I think he should walk away. It depends on what he wants. If he loves her and he's still willing to make things work and she's remorseful, I mean, then that's a separate conversation. If they have children together, breaking up a home is so hard on the children. It is the hardest on the children. Like, to put that situation on a kid, it's traumatic. And then they end up with a ton of issues later by not having both of the parents at home. Sometimes parents pit each other against the other. Divorce sucks. My parents went... my own parents went through it. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth for years. But they stay together. My dad, he had a horrible drinking problem. Absolutely horrible. And my whole family suffered for it. Does that make him irredeemable? He tried to fix it several times and he failed several times. And then finally he was able to change his ways. And, you know, my family's forgiven him and he's made himself better. People make mistakes. So, you know, I still love my dad. Did he make horrible choices and say things that he shouldn't have? 100%. Do I forgive him? Yeah. So, because we're all people, we're all imperfect. I just feel like there's just no having those hard holding that negativity isn't good for either people. So, I don't know. But you own those mistakes. Yeah. I mean, it depends. I mean, is she owning her mistakes? Is she willing to fix things? There's a lot I don't know. I would say leave if there's no other children involved. If she wants to have a baby with him, that other dude, and she's obviously interested in him, then it shows a lack of commitment. So, I think leaving is what I would do if there weren't any other kids involved. Sorry fixes very little. You do have to make actions. So if I see a sleeping bear that's slightly out of my reach, I don't touch it just because it's out of reach. I don't. What's the analogy, Sleazy? Welcome to ChaCha's philosophy lesson. I don't know. This is just my own advice and the way I see things. So, this is a really unfortunate situation. I'm really sorry that you're going through this. This sucks. So, our next one. Okay. Hey, Mama. How do I tell if my partner is actually mad at me? I know it seems like a dumb question, but I still struggle with social cues, and she tells me she's not mad, but sometimes I think she is. That's where communication has to come into play. You start the conversation with, I am bad at social cues. You have to communicate with me when you're upset. I don't want you to feel like you're resenting me. And so I want you to have open conversations. when you're frustrated. And I think that if you establish a path of communication where she should voice her frustrations, even if she feels like she has to bottle them up, like, communicate. Otherwise, and you just say, I am not a mind reader. I do not know when you're upset. I suck at social cues. Please have open communication with me. People can be forgiven, but that doesn't erase the choice they made or the consequences that resulted from that action. That is true. That is true, Blitz. Communication shows gestures of love and willingness to listen to her. And I think if you open that door and continue opening that door, continue to open that door. Hey, I suck at social cues. I want to know how I can be a better communicator with you. I want to know, then you will at least be doing your part on your end. Because if she isn't willing to communicate, then she's got her own issues to work on. And she's got her own stuff. Maybe she's got trauma with opening up with people, and that's a her issue. As long as you are doing everything you can to open up and communicate, you're making an effort. And then if she blows up suddenly and she's like, I've been hating how you do this or whatever. You could say something like, well, I wish you would have told me sooner so that we could fix this earlier on. And then take it from there. But I mean, there's only so much you can do on your end. Just keep opening the door. Keep reminding her. Make efforts when you can. I'm not changing for your happiness and killing mine. I don't think you have to be that harsh. I'm not changing for your happiness and killing my happiness. I don't think it has anything to do with that, honestly. This is a communication thing, not a happiness thing. So, yeah. Talking is key, babes. It's hard, but it makes the relationship last and be healthy. And sometimes talking is just hard. So, yeah. There's compromise in all relationships from all sides. Yep. Just do your part. Do your part. And if she's having a hard time, then I mean, try and work with her on that, or help her find outlets so that she can communicate better with you. You'll find a rhythm and a flow that works for the both of you. So that's what I would say. Okay, next. Do you have suggestions for dealing with really bad social anxiety and agoraphobia? When I am in wide open areas or in large groups, crowds, there is more often a problem in unfamiliar places. This has been leaving me near shut in and unable to work. You got to go to therapy. You've got to go to therapy because they're going to give you tools that you can use to navigate those situations. This is out of my scope. This is 100% out of my scope. If you've got agoraphobia, there's deeper issues. You need tools, and going to a therapist is going to help you find the tools that you need to navigate that better. Finding the core reasons. Why are you having social anxiety? Having social anxiety is not a negative thing, something to be looked down on or weakness. Lots of people struggle with social anxiety. Being in an unfamiliar place, fear of the unknown, common for a lot of people. You are not alone. But find the right tools that you need to navigate it, because being a shut-in isn't going to help. So, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, social anxiety sucks. How do I request advice? So I had a form to fill out a little while ago that we submitted on Discord. If you are not part of Discord and you want to be part of like, stuff like this, join the Discord. I make announcements all the time for stuff, activities, contests, blah, 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 blah. Playing with Cutiepies on stream. Speaking of, our next Playing with the Cutiepies stream, we're going to be playing Star Wars Battlefront 2. Not tomorrow, but next Friday, okay? You want to get in on the Playing with Mama on stream sort of thing. Join the freaking... join the Discord! Join the Discord! Join it. Join it. So, just passing by. Hi, Drags. Welcome in. Next. Yeah, we're going to play Star Wars Battlefront 2. Okay. How do I overcome my fear of rejection and overthinking? I struggle with wanting to talk to people and get in a relationship, but my constant overthinking and my fear of being rejected hold me back. Okay. This is another therapy one. This is another one. Fear of rejection, overthinking, it's stemming from something, and it's more than I don't have enough context. I don't have the medical psychology degree to diagnose you, baby. There are deeper issues. You've got to seek a therapist for that one. Rejection sucks. Learning how to deal with that and overthinking it, you got to deal with the core issues first. And therapy is what you need. So, yeah. Think about the worst case scenario, the best case scenario, and what is likely to happen, and that usually calms me down. I'm glad that works for you. Yeah. I would say that like finding a therapist is helpful because they will try and curate different solutions to find a method that works for you specifically. So, yeah, that's what I would say. Okay, another one. Hi, Mama. I just today got a job offer. Congratulations. I'm going to be moving to a new country across the world. I'm leaving the United States and moving to Spain, where I'll be teaching math at an international school. I'm really excited for the change. But I've never lived overseas before. Do you have any advice moving into a new city in a new part of the world, or just meeting new friends in a new place, or any advice related to moving and travel? Thanks, Mama. I love you. This is going to be weird advice. It's not for everyone. Finding a community that you can join in a big... I don't want to trigger people when I say... I think church is a really good way to do that. If you can find a church with a community geared with service, and I think church is a good one.
You are the sweetest little cutie pie.
Because like it's very service oriented, depending on like what church you go to, and you can find people that will help you get acclimated out of country. So I mean, sometimes that's really nice. But if that doesn't work, finding some kind of community or club that I don't know, that could help you get to know the area maybe. But having an established group somehow, whether it be neighbors, get to know your neighbors. I say church because like, again, people eagerly looking for service activities and a place of belonging. And I know that might not hit for everyone. So if that doesn't hit, then it doesn't hit. I've never lived in another country and had to like basically start over in that regard. So, but every time that I've moved state to state, we've had people in our church communities like help us get more acclimated to like the neighborhood. I would say even like Facebook, social media sites where people are getting together and they are more community friendly. Coworkers is a good one. But yeah, if you're in a small town, find tight-knit communities that want to help you acclimate. And that can be in different forms. So, Spain is also quite social with the restaurants and bars. Tapas are amazing. Nice. But yeah. When's the next one? Oh, I have no idea. I don't know. Are you guys vibing with the advice stream? I know some of it is like crazy or like triggering, or I mean, some of it's comedy, but like I don't know how you guys like the advice stream. You like it? Good, just chatting. Yeah. My advice is not for everyone. This is my mom advice for things. Yeah. Yeah. What about a tickling advice submission? I can't help you, man. I already gave advice.
You are the sweetest little cutie pie.
Oh, thank you, Dead Knight. Nice. I hope you get through all the submissions. I've been through 25 of them so far. How many do we have? Oh, shoot. There's 70 freaking 8. There's 78 of these, and I've gotten through 25. We'll probably do another one of these. Yeah, there's 78 of these, and I've gone through 25. 25. That's a big bite. We'll have a part 2 of this. We'll probably end up doing a part 2 sometime beginning of September. Let me see. We'll probably end up doing another part 2 of this like Thursday or Friday, the 4th or the 5th. Something like that. Yeah, it might even be a 3-parter. I don't even know. At this rate, we'll have 10 parts of this. I like just chatting. I think that this is a really nice, what is the word? Avenue for just chatting. Because I can't do regular just chatting planned streams. I know Oran's like, liar, you do yapping all the time. But I mean, if I plan to make a stream just chatting, I get in my own head. And I can't do it. Cannot, will not. There has to be an activity. Has to. She can chat. She's like, I really cannot. There has to be something to do. So it's not that it's a mental hurdle. It really is. I can do just chatting. I can. But the mental part is like, if I'm only doing just chatting, okay, I need something mentally to fall back on. Like, okay, there's a video game that we're going to play. So if we never get to the video game, I can live with that if we wound up just talking the whole time. That's fine. But if I say, yeah, guys, this is just going to be just chatting. And then the entire time I'm thinking, what am I going to talk about? 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 I have nothing to say. It's got to be organic. So it's mental gymnastics, and I can't do that. I can't. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're on a tangent for 2 hours. Me, literally me. Because I can tangent all day. But don't ask for regular just chatting stream. Lies, we give you stuff to talk about, and then you just take it off. Okay, but it's still a mental hurdle if I'm like, if it's if tomorrow was just I know there's no stream tomorrow. There's no stream tomorrow. There's no stream tomorrow. But like hypothetically, tomorrow's just chatting stream. Okay. Well, I guess we're ending stream in an hour because I don't know what we're talking about. Okay. Okay. Oh, when I was younger, my mom ruined my mental state, and now I don't feel loved due to my mommy issues. Is there any way that I can fix them healthily? You've got to talk to a therapist. You gotta. I would say that first you have to heal your relationship with your mother. And you need the right tools to do that, and therapy can help with that. If you feel like you want to try and repair things with your mom first and see where that takes you, to see if you can help with that, then you can try doing it by yourself too and see how that goes. And if you feel like you need extra help, then get the extra help that you need. So, what if it can't be healed? Not all mommy issues are going to be healed. Not all daddy issues are going to be healed. I've got daddy issues. I'm probably going to have daddy issues the rest of my life. But, you know, working on the ways that you deal and respond to that, you control your actions. You have free agency, you have free will. How you decide to use that is your choice. So, and sometimes, you know, we put ourselves in our own mental prisons. And finding the right avenues to get ourselves out of that box, sometimes that's helpful. So, no. I can't with my mother. What if you have both mommy and daddy issues? Therapy. Or see if you can repair your relationship with your father, at least, and see if that helps in any way. Then at least you have things solved with you and your dad. So, but yeah, ultimately, find peace one way or another. I completely agree with that, Warden. Yeah. Yep. Every day shall be your leg day. What? What if you have no parents, no nothing? Then you're Batman. And you're going to save Gotham. Hi, Wolf Knight. It's nice to see you too. If it's worth fixing while you can, then yeah. What could have been sucks. Yeah. Batman is crazy. Just get a mommy GF.
You are the
I tried with
sweetest
my
little cutie
father.
pie.
The one time I saw him smile in the past 15 years was when we were at a Metallica concert. That's really cute. I'm glad that you can like still have good experiences with your father. That's really good. Big Fish, thank you so much for the dono. Thank you, ChaCha, for the advice, of course. What do you mean Batman is the problem? Batman's not a problem. There's an ad that starts in a minute. I'm sorry. Another one. My wife claims the sexiest thing a man can do for a woman is to do what she wants without being told. Is this true, or is she just messing with me? Yeah. It's pretty freaking sexy. Yeah. I mean, he's taking out the trash. He just did the dishes. He did the cycle of laundry. Legs open. Well, I guess I'm getting pregnant again. So. I would make a list of things that she asks you to do frequently. Is she asking you to take out the trash? Is she asking you to do the dishes? Is she What is she asking for a lot? What is she nagging you for? Find the things that like she really wants done. Find a honey-do list. And then, you know, knock something out of the honey-do list. I mean, I don't know what your relationship is like with your wife. You know, if you, I don't know, you go and you take out the trash, okay? Go do the good boy thing. Go do the good boy thing. And then go to your wife and say, I took out the trash. Praise me. Praise me. No ifs, ands, or buts. I took out the trash. Praise me. I'm sorry, the ad break. I'm taking out the trash. I jumped into the trash bin. Am I doing this right? Sakari, what are you doing? I can see that going well. Yeah. 6 ads is crazy, sorry. It is what it is. I should probably like stop what I'm doing for a minute so I can let people that are having the ads like catch up. Give me a minute. I'm stuck in the trash can. Yeah. Don't wait for her to create a honey-do list. Yeah, you can make it on your own. Yeah. Just listen to her. Write it down yourself. Keep note of it. Keep note of what is most important to her. Because women don't like to nag. Okay? I know that men don't like being nagged. If you already know what she wants, stop making her repeat it. Because girls do not like to be the bad guy. We don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. But things need to get done. You're both team players. You're both doing things together. Sometimes your wife needs help. I took out your trash, baby. Praise me. Baby, I did the dishes. Praise me. Tell me I'm a good boy. Get your praise, King. Get it. Go get it.
Mama will always
Go do
love
the go
you.
do a thing.
McFish Fillet 236
Demand praise.
resubscribed.
Thank you for an amazing 2 months. Of
McFish Fillet
course.
236 says thank you for an amazing 2 months.
Not the down bad route. Is it wrong to be down bad for your wife? Is it wrong to be a simp for your wife? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think if you're going to simp after anybody, it should be your wife. Is it gay to love your wife? Right. She better simp back. Absolutely. She's your wife. I'm telling you. Yeah, you simp for each other. That is marriage. Yeah. Yeah. Treat every day as a date with the wife. Doctor doesn't do that. Actually, well, I mean, it's not every day, but I haven't seen Doctor like so often for the past like 3 days, and so I have dinner ready when he gets home, and he's like, "You want to go watch Andor?" I'm like, "Yeah." And so we sat in bed and we ate dinner and we watched Andor. I was like, I really appreciate that we got to spend time together. It was nice. So, I like quality time. Ride wife. Wife fight back. Kill wife. Think about wife. Regret. I love Andor. It's so good. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. Happy wife, happy life. Mm-hmm. So, but I definitely like the praise me route, you know? You get praise, you make wife happy, she open leg. All is good. Man. Um, she make food, praise. Yeah. 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 Okay, another one. Okay. How do I get over my first heart? Hold on. I'm skipping to the next song. I was distracted. Um, how do I get over my first breakup from my recent breakup? This was my first serious relationship, and I kind of feel lost with no direction on how to move. Thanks, ChaCha. Always love the streams. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. It was your first, and it was long. Unfortunately, you're probably going to end up comparing every other girl that you were going to be with your first. Unfortunately. Ah, dang. Okay, here's my advice. When you go into your future relationships, do not bring up your old girlfriend. Do not talk about the good times you had with your old girlfriend. What old girlfriend? You didn't have one. We we didn't have one. Because I tell you what, when you are dating future girls, they will constantly compare themselves to your ex. Don't bring it up. If you have a temptation in your bones to tell her, man, I love those shoes, they remind me of my ex. Please don't! Please don't! Please! Please don't! I just lost a nail. Great. Who does that? There are people that do that. There are people that, like, they fall in love so hard with their first, and that was, like, the love of their life, and they compare all future relationships they have with their ex. Sometimes the temptation is there. And you start looking for, like, a replacement and stuff for your ex, and it's not healthy. But people do it. But as a healthy way to get over your ex, do not bring her up in the next relationship. Do not do it. Don't. She doesn't exist. Girlfriend who? Yeah, 07 Nilkun. 07. I don't even remember my first. Then it was not significant. And thank goodness for that. Yeah. 10 women helped me forget. Good for you, I guess. You know? Lost but not forgotten. Yeah, my nail 07. Man. Yeah, you're gonna need time. I think time needs to be a factor. Oh wait, I skipped to the next ones. Hold on. We're on the wrong one. Okay, this one, sorry. This is the right one. Let me scoot my keyboard forward so I do not smash it. I literally did the keyboard smash emoji. What is wrong with me? I swear. Do you guys want another emoji? Hold on. Let me see if I can find the ones that I downloaded. I just downloaded a bunch of emotes. I think what I'm probably gonna do is slowly release the new emotes. Slowly. Where's my, don't I have an emotes folder? I swear, I thought I had an emotes folder. ChaCha art, is it here? I know I have a emotes thingy. Okay, I'm just gonna make a new folder. Probably gonna hate myself later. Summer 2025 emotes. Oh, this is so random. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go into... Yeah, remember that my version of slowly is not another person's version of slowly. Let me go to my emote section. I like spoiling you guys, that's my problem. I'm gonna get you guys a really cute emote. Okay, guys. What kind of emote do you want? I'm gonna add, like... Hold on. Where is Amy? I'm gonna put in a static emote. Do you guys want a cutie pie emote? Well, I was gonna put in a static emote. Well, do you guys want a static? Well, no, you guys are getting a static emote. You guys are getting a static. What expression do you want? You want an mommy emote? What kind? What kind? Happy? A derp? You want a derpy one? You want a derpy? Wait, I've got '07. I've got copium. I've got that weird frog face. I have like, I think I have derpy one. I have a laughing one, but like that's animated. We're saving the animated ones. Do you guys want copium? You guys want copium? I don't have any Kylo Ren. What about a goofy one? Can we vote?
Mama will always love you.
Okay, guys, voting. Okay, so I don't have any Kylo ones.
Subscribed.
Sakari, thank you so much for subscribing. Okay, we can do copium. We can do '07. We could do a cutie pie side eye. Or we could do like, I don't even know what this expression's called. Or we could do a mystery expression. It looks really funny. Why does everyone want me to have copium so bad? Vote. That's what we're doing. We're doing a poll. So we've got copium, '07, a cutie pie side eye, or a mystery emote. Pick. Okay, polls up. Poll is up. Wow, a lot of people are going for mystery. I'm surprised. Where's the poll? And it's very top. The tippy. You guys want mystery, huh? You guys want to be surprised, huh? Congratulations, I just put 2 new emotes. Congratulations. Huge fan from YouTube. Hi. Bummed when you reacted to Jack in the Box, but you didn't get to watch the taco commercials with the stoner. I'm sorry. There's 2 new emotes. Refresh. 2 new emotes. Can you find them? Can you find the 2 new emotes? We have a pause emote and an insane one. You guys picked the mystery options. I gave you 2. I gave you 2 of them. You guys see them? There you go. There you go. I like my woman like I like my alcohol, none at all because I'm scared. LOL. Hi, Slow. Nice to see you. Hi, Slowby. Okay, good. You guys found them. You guys found the emotes. They're working. Cool, cool, cool. Not that one. Not that one, Argos. We have the pause emote and we also have the insane emote. So we've got 2 of them. Okay. So, in terms of how to get over your relationship, I would say that the best thing you can do is not bring it up in future relationships so that your healing journey can begin. It will take time. And you dated her for a long time. Expect it to take a long time to get over her, too. So, yep. Yep. My younger sister was dying laughing at your reaction to Daddy Jack ripping off his sleeves when he said no holes. Should we do one more? Should we do one more advice thing? Why does it look like she's trying her best not to drink the tea? Oh, wait, you want me to drink tea? Hold on. 1 second. Do you like my magic trick? I ate 4 whole marshmallows. There you go. Anyway. Okay, do we do another one? I still think of my first 12 years later, but nothing more. What do you mean that sounds not safe for work? I was just slurping. Dang. I don't see the emote, mama. Cindella just posted it and Colossus just posted it. So, try refreshing if you don't see the emote. Just refresh your Twitch stream, and that might do it for you. So, you had to close out of stream and come back. Yeah, you might have to refresh. So, but there's 2 cute new ones. Okay. Hi, miss. I'm pretty young still, early 20s, and I have a kid on the way. Do you have any motherly advice for me? I want to be the best possible father I can be for this little bugger. Let's see. You're still in your early 20s, and you want to be the best possible father. Well, according to doctor, he would say, you know, practice the game, throw the baby. Just be there. Just be there. Be there to help your partner as she helps and to raise the baby. It is so mentally challenging for a woman just because like the recovery and the postpartum can be really harsh. Dealing with a lot of emotional and hormonal and mental problems that come after having the baby, especially
Mama will
how she feels
always
about her
love
body
you.
afterwards. Remind her that she's beautiful. Remind her that, you know, she brought life into the world and that, you know, she's powerful and that she's still special to you. And when she asks you to do something concerning the baby, don't complain. And babies are hard. They cry a lot. Alleviate her stress and her burdens when she needs it. And Just jump in and do it. If she is haggard and tired, do something for her. Do something service related around the house. Do something for the baby. Take the baby from her and hang out with the baby. I can't tell you the number of the times that I had where I was taking care of the baby all day long, and doctor would come home from work, and then he would take the baby, and then he would put the baby on his chest, and he would just play video games. And those are some of the happiest times for doctor. So, Slowbee, thank you so much for subscribing. But yeah, 100% his happiest moments. He loved taking the baby away from me and snuggling the baby, and hanging out with the baby while he played video games. So it was really cute. Huh, doctor. Yeah. So make sure the baby doesn't see any brain rot. There were a number of times where Doctor had a lot of fun getting a baby carrier, buckled it on, and he says, I'm going to go take the baby on a walk. And then he would put the baby in the front his little pouch, and he would just go on walks with the baby. If it was cold, then you put the baby in little coats and hand mittens and whatever else, and they'd go on walks. And it was good for him, and he felt good about it. And you probably ran into other people who said the baby was cute or something. Yeah, a lot of that too. Sometimes he'd go to the grocery store and just be like, I'm gonna take the baby with me. And I'd be like, are you okay? Are you sure? And he'd be like, yeah. No mental hurdles for him. He just go take the baby, put in a baby carrier, and he loved the attention. He loved holding the baby, the warmth of the baby, how cute the baby was. He's like, this is mine. It looks like me. And, other people, older women, old grandpa types, coming up to him and admiring the baby. And he'd be like, yeah, this is my baby. So help out where and when you can. So, yeah, be present, be attentive, be honest, and communicate with your partner. Yeah. Sound advice. Look what I did. That was definitely doctor. Look what I did. I made a baby. I made a person. So, yeah. We're going to do one more and then we're done. One more, okay, you hooligans. This is number 30. Okay. I have trouble saving money for things I want. How do I stop myself from impulse buying? Impulse buying is hard. You've got to set a budget for yourself. So, give yourself a budget for impulse buying. If you're going to impulse buy, cool. That is fine. You are allowed to spend your money. But set a budget for impulse spending. Set a budget. Budget how much you need for rent, how much you need for savings, how much you need for whatever. If you like impulse spending on a bigger budget, then stack it up. Start taking your impulse spending budget, save it for the next month so you have a doubled up impulse buying well. Okay? So that you can buy whatever the frick you want. Do not withdraw completely from if you limit yourself. It's kind of like when you're on a diet and you tell yourself you're not allowed to eat XYZ blah 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 blah. If you keep doing that and you keep doing that and you keep doing that and you keep doing that, eventually you are going to splurge in your calories and then your diet is ruined. Okay? You are allowed to still eat what you want when you're on a diet. Budget for it in your caloric deficit. With your finances, create a splurge budget. Okay? Either stop spending money by setting a budget as notice or make more money. Yeah. So, I mean, if you can make more money so that you can have a higher splurge budget, do that. But you've gotta separate all your purchases in terms of like how much is going into each category. You have to give yourself an allotment for each spending thing. And that includes having a savings. You've got to put a category for savings and make yourself a category for splurging, because it's going to happen. You already know it's going to happen. You already know you're splurging. So set a budget for yourself for it. Okay? So no more dining out, no more fast food. The more
Mama
you
will
deny
always
yourself
love you.
from things,
Goff0044 subscribed.
the worse it will be. When, here's an example. Let's say something traumatic happens or something horrible happens. I don't know. Sometimes for people, spending money makes them feel better, or binge eating makes them feel better, whatever it is. If you're going to binge eat something, make it something within your caloric budget. You've got to discipline yourself and have it prepped in advance. Okay? You're going to binge? Okay, well, good thing we prepped all of those hard-boiled eggs. We're going to make like 6 different hard-boiled eggs and make them in a different way, and at least you're getting your protein in. Or like, we're going to eat rice cakes on our binge, or we're going to eat spicy pickles. I don't know. Make it work in that when you have like the need to impulse whatever, you are prepped, you are ready to go. You're prepared. So, yeah, no, an entire jar of eggs. You get your jar of pickled eggs. What is binge eating? Is it like you eat a similar to like binge watching? Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's just an example. Binge eating is just an example in this case. But if you know you're going to spend money, that is why it's important to have a binge budget and having a savings, so that if like something emotional happens, because I mean, it's pretty often that like when something traumatic or horrible happens, we kind of fall back on our coping mechanism, whatever that may be. And so if you're aware of what that is and you prep for it in advance, the fallout afterwards won't be as bad. You can feel better about it. So, yeah. How do I overcome burnout that's affecting my work? That's that. You've got to find something that will help you mentally shift away from it. Find a hobby or something that will help you decompress. If you are getting burnout and you still have to work so that you can live, find the tool in your arsenal that will allow you to keep working, but assist and make the burnout not so bad. So, you're not my mom. You can't tell me what to do. It's just, I know. I'm not your mom yet. Somebody throw them in the basement. Get them. Arrest them. Throw them in the basement. You're mine now. What was that about me not being your mom? Anyway. Adopted. 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 Got him. You're not my mom. No, wait. Yeah. Rip. Haripperoni. So that's what I would say. Prep for it in advance. We got through 30 out of 68 slides. This was kind of like a room review stream. In terms of like, you know, going by each and just chatting and that sort of thing. So I'm glad that you guys liked this. We'll most likely do this. I think we'll do this over the Cutie Pie lore sort of thing. I think you guys liked it better. So at the beginning of September, we'll do another one of these advice stream thingies. So what a wholesome ending to a stream that is unheard of. I can be wholesome when I want to be. Sometimes. No, I really can't. I have no impulse control when it comes to like what comes out of my... Sometimes it's so unfiltered. It's so unfiltered, you guys. It's so unfiltered. I'm sorry. Wow. The whole 4 hours I did it, yippee. It's been 4.5 hours actually of stream. I'm surprised I went this long. I think it's because of the Gamersupps. Yeah. I started becoming I was really chill at the beginning of stream. And then I started drinking Gamersupps. And now I don't know what I'm going to do with my energy now.
You are the sweetest little cutie pie.
Trev! Thank you so much, Trevi, for the 5 gifted. Thank you.
Trev
We
Brat
appreciate you.
1231 gifted subscriptions.
It's been 84 years.
Caffeine or no caffeine, it is half caffeinated. So, that's what I did. Unused energy, let the smut demon out. That's probably what's gonna happen later. I'm gonna end up writing smut. Glad I got to interact on stream again. Yes. Oh, last time was Secret of Mimic. Cute. Play a Souls game. No.